Congratulations Raylan for being the first redeemer of the stream.
Hola, hello everybody. Woo! How is everybody doing today? My God. I want to get under my feet. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody has been having some good weeks. My God, it has been. Woo! It's been busy. It's around 13, doing good. I'm glad to hear that as well. It's been. Let me say, it's been a chaotic weekend. This weekend has been absolutely insane. With just, where do I even start? I've had some pretty bad luck, and insanity's been going on. So like, let's start with just like the fact that today, just as an example, we're sitting in here, my wife and I are playing games, and all of a sudden we hear from the other room, I'm pooping. Nothing too unusual. It's from our toddler, and she has a little potty. And I go over to see her, and she's got her clothes down, so she's like completely naked, and she's like, Dad, I need help, I pooped. And I'm like, okay, and I'm looking around, and I'm not seeing her little potty. And she's like, yeah, I pooped in my pajamas a little bit. And I looked, and she had like a onesie on, right? I look at her onesie, and I see, okay, there's like a little stain. I don't really see anything. And I'm looking around, and then all of a sudden, see it. This little girl, full on diarrhea pooped in her sister's shoe. I could not explain to you what possibly could have gone through her mind or what was going on, but I'm looking at this and it was perfectly contained within the shoe. So she straight up used her sister's shoe as a toilet. I was like, what the fuck? And she's like, poop goes in the potty. I'm like, yeah, poop goes in the potty. This is not a potty. Why did you think this was a good idea? And I'm just, oh my God. I can't believe it there. Craghart rocks. I love all the puns with Gloomhaven too. He is unbelievable. Yeah, I kept it off the floor at least, but I had to clean a shoe in the toilet. And it just, oh my God. It was absolutely ridiculous too. Why are you getting first time chat notifications? I don't know. It might just, yeah, genuinely, I don't know why it does that on there. Oh, it's not me. Okay. Yeah, it's there. You're actually wearing am I a Gloomhaven champion shirt now? Oh, that's so fun as well. I've played quite a bit of Gloomhaven. Too, and gonna be showcasing it today for a bunch of people that have never seen Gloomhaven and don't know much about it. And I think it's I think Gloomhaven's like the perfect kind of game for us to talk about in terms of mechanics and ideas that we can implement in our tabletop role-playing game. And there's definitely been some mechanics that I took from Gloomhaven because they're good. There's just good ideas in there too, and I'm like, we can utilize this. Poison came from Gloomhaven. There. Do we want to continue using poison the same way? Maybe. But they're definitely like, there's a lot of good ideas, and I like the way things work in the systems while keeping it not so stat focused in a way. And so that's gonna bring us to as well that like the intent here is that we're supposed to be reviewing and looking at these kind of games. I like quite a bit of Don't Starve. Yeah, I did a lot of Don't Starve for a while with the crew here as well. I haven't played Don't Starve probably in like 2 years. Yeah, liked past tense there as well. There. But we've been doing a lot more. We need some more images of our tabletop role-playing games. I mean, we've got like this image here and this image as well. I gotta bring more. We need some more. I gotta put them up. Too. We probably gotta do a redesign as well. But yes, so long story short, it's been quite the weekend, but I'm glad to be here now. Still think you should have been immune to poison. See, we gotta look at it, because like there's mechanical advantages and then there's like logical advantages as well. And it's like, if I give you like one advantage, it's got to be balanced somehow. But I think we'll run there. Did I see you clipped episodes 1 through 7? It makes it for a good first segment. I did not, but I will definitely go back through in the chat. Can you ping me where that message is? There, or did you clip it? Where did you clip? How did you clip it? Just ping me where the message is so that I can go through, because I'll absolutely run through and create a formal episode there. I've got all the, yeah, maybe we need to pin it, because I've got all the content too. Oh, thank you so much, Yas. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I'll run through and I'll make that video. Absolutely. Yeah, because doing a like, let's get into all the, or I'm looping my own head. Yeah, being able to like run through and show all of our fun moments on stream sounds like an incredible time. And I'm totally down for that. So we should absolutely have that. And if you've done the main work, I can go in and clean it up pretty well. So I'm trying to like literally going through my video record as well, because I've got an insane amount of videos. I mean, we've done a lot of like those streams. Where is it? Other files? No, video workspace. Oh, those is just where I actually build my videos. I'm now glancing. Here we go. Yeah, we've got, I mean, this goes back more than 2 years. 60, I've got more than 60 videos here that amount for, this is currently over 800 gigs of video content. So, quite a bit, I would say. There. All right, let's hop over. Let's talk about Gloomhaven. We're actually going to play the tutorial of Gloomhaven, because one, I think it'll show the mechanics well, and then we can kind of like talk about characters, look at stuff, and then we'll start a campaign to roll into. So I'm gonna swap us over here. Thank you for pinging me. I appreciate it. All right, so this is Gloomhaven. And Gloomhaven is a tabletop role-playing game, but it takes away from the role-playing aspect and brings it more into a board game aspect. But it is still a dungeon crawler. You get choices, you get to influence stuff within the story. So there's quite a bit. Now, most of this game is focused on dungeoneering and exploring. Which is essentially you're taking your missions and doing those missions and making strategic decisions. So what I want to do for this, and as I talk about like game mechanics and review here and why we're looking at Gloomhaven, the ultimate goal here is to understand how game designers make decisions in games, how we can look at things and say, what are things that make sense for us? What are things that don't make sense? And what are things that are like interesting and cool? And one of the best ways to learn about games is to play games. So today we're going to be looking at Gloomhaven. And I'll be starting the tutorial, but I'm going to be calling out quite a few different things as we're going along in the tutorial and things that we want to pay attention to. This can range from mechanics, it can range from balance of ideas to, and just like how certain systems work. So we're going to go into the basics here, go through all the tutorials. There's not many tutorials, but it'll also teach us just, here's how you play Gloomhaven.
Welcome, Guildmaster.
Yeah, welcome Guildmaster, blah, 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 blah. We're playing the Brute to start. So we've got this Brute character here. So we're gonna walk around, and you can see here already, you've got a hexagonal grid, which is something actually we need to talk about too. So our game, we've primarily used a orthogonal, or just in general, just a standard grid rather than a hexagonal grid. Hexagons are the bestagons, and they give you a lot of options for things that you can, not only for combat, because instead of being surrounded by just like 4 or 8 spaces, you're always surrounded by 6 on there too. So adjacency is there. It also makes like arcing much easier to calculate, because I can arc these 3 spaces, or I could arc just like cleave these 2 as well. Like there's a lot that you could do with it. As we look around this room and we can zoom out, you can see that I know that there's another room over here. And that looks like to be about it for this, but it's a tutorial spot. So before we get to the action, want to acquaint yourself with how to adjust the battlefield, control the camera. So it's saying, you do this, zoom, pan, blah, 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 blah. All right. It says, okay, so in Gloomhaven, so how do you play Gloomhaven? In Gloomhaven, you have cards, which are quite different than just deciding your actions there. Oh, Roll20 could do hex grids. Yeah, you have hex as an option for that. We could do hex grids. The thing that's challenging is, that Roll20 was based off of, or its strongest proponent, right, is Dungeons and Dragons. And a lot of games base themselves off of Dungeons and Dragons, which in turn means that Dungeons and Dragons uses for dungeons square grid, and for outside adventures they use hex. And basically that entails most designers, they design for Dungeons and Dragons, which means they make their interior dungeon designs like square rather than hexagonal. What would this mean for me? Well, one, I bring in those nice maps because I find them and I'm like, okay, this will work for our scenario. And those nicely designed maps that are aesthetic, it's hard to import because it's like I could bring those in, but they're built for a hex or a square grid rather than a hex grid, which is going to make it less aesthetic and appealing, in my opinion. So there's cost balances to it. All right, so Gloomhaven has something that's a little interesting, I should say. I say more than a little interesting. Gloomhaven, when you take on, because it's from a board game route, it's not just you have a list of spells, a list of abilities, and you're like, I need to go and do this. Instead, you're brought into a scenario, and each scenario has a clear mission. In this case, kill all enemies in all rooms. Most common there.
That's how you
thanks
use
for
your
the follow
thinking brain.
on there. So you've got all enemies, all rooms. But your gameplay is done through cards. Now, this is the tutorial, so they're making us not think a whole lot. So we've got 2 cards. Yeah, we're doing the tutorial stuff to talk about mechanics overall. But then we're going to be diving into the actual game too. So you've got 2 cards. You'll select the cards. What you'll notice here is that this card is called Trample. This card is called Grab and Go. These are kind of like main card names. But the important thing I want to point out first is this number. This number is initiative. So the way they do initiative in this game is it's actually clear, or I should say, the initiative number obviously determines who goes in turn order, who goes first, who goes second, all of that. But what's interesting is that you actually choose 2 cards each round, and you get to choose which one you would like to be your initiative, and you can be slower or faster. And characters, so like the Brute, tend to have higher numbers, which means they're tending to go slower. But they also have cards like this is a 10, Provoking Roar, which allows them to go faster. There. I could pair this Provoking Roar with this Grab and Go and say my initiative is 10. I can also say I could Grab and Go and do Provoking Roar and say my initiative is 87. Instead, what I like about this mechanic is it gives you a bit more... First off, the initiative numbers go from 1 to 99. So it gives you quite a bit of flexibility that my initiative could be anything in there too. It also means that I'm strategizing with the table, saying, I think I'm gonna go slow this round there so that I can have things move. Now, we talked about like holding actions, right, in our game, where they have that opportunity to like say, hey, I'm gonna hold my action and basically take your turn later in that. This game allows you to do that, but without all the information ahead of time. And I do like that idea for initiative. And I think our initiative system, we should have some... I kind of like the flexibility of this system. And it's something we should consider. So right now, what you do, you're going to be selecting 2 cards. Each card, as we're taking a look at a card, you're going to see there's a top section and a bottom section. The reason you select 2 cards is you're going to end up in this game doing a top action and a bottom action, but you get to flip-flop what you choose, and you don't have to decide right as you choose the cards. You can decide, you can wait until your turn. Every single card has a top action, which tend to be more combat-oriented, and the bottom action tend to be more movement-oriented. And depending on what you do with the actions, will change the outcomes of the game and can change vastly. to everything. So we're going to keep it simple. We're going to keep things moving. So it's going to say, hey, you got ability cards. It says grab these cards. It's saying this is discarded right now, so I have to refresh my hand. So we're going to select trample. Whatever we select. So see how that question mark in the brute, this got highlighted. Whatever you select first is saying what our initiative is going to be for the round. We're going to do grab and go. We're going to end selection. So now it is our turn. So now we have to choose what action we're taking. So let's take a look here what our options are. We could do this action, which has a move 4, but even better than a move 4, it's a jump. So we talked about our movement, and most of our movement in our game has been just standard flat movement. But there are things as flying, and there are things as jumping. When you move regularly, right, you're moving through other characters. And friendly characters you can move through, enemy characters you can't. This game handles that with this idea of jumping, where you're able to jump over gaps or jump over enemy characters. And in this case, you actually get a bonus where every enemy character that you move through, because it's a trample on there, right, you deal 2 attack to, which is just 2 base damage and your modifier, whatever you're rolling there. Loot means you get to loot a treasure, and then this is just a regular move 4. So let's, in this case, we want to do this action here, which is just gonna be our move. Pierce, it ignores some shield and such. We'll get into that in a moment. So the other thing I want to call out here that Gloomhaven does is you can have these sub actions, which no matter what card you have, you can always choose to just do an attack 2, which is always adjacent, or just a move 2. So if you ever need that, it gives you options. What's incredible about this design is that it gives you a lot of choices, even while keeping the card simple. I mean, look how simple this card is. It's grab and go, because you have a move 4, which is a good amount of movement on there. Most movements are like 3 and such. And you have a loot, so you could just loot a treasure on there as well. So we're going to choose the best option right now, which is going to be this, which is we're going to do a move 4. Okay, it says, here's your actions, 2 actions, blah, 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 blah. All right, it says, let's select this. So we're going to do this first, and we get to choose all our move. This is beautiful. We're going to move to the door. And when we move to the door, we get to open it. And now we have just a tiny little bit of movement here. And says, oh, this room contains our first enemy, a bandit guard. So we'll look at our bandit guard. Here, I'm blocking a little bit. Our bandit guard's current turn, because you always draw something for it, it's going to move 1, and then it's going to attack 3. So that's just what it's going to do. This bandit guard also has 5 health. So really simple. So we're just gonna move up, and it's gonna say, yeah, bandit guard, right? So hover over the bandit to see its initiative tracker. So it's at turn 70 there. So we can see its intentions, where players get 2 actions, enemies get 1, blah, 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 there. The other thing to consider is that because this is not a formal tabletop role-playing game, the AI for enemies is not human controlled, it's system controlled. So there's predictability, there is levels of like planning for a given round, because you can see what your enemies generally are going to do. Now they are going to vary each round, so you don't have perfect information on this. In this case, we know that his initiative's 70. We've already passed him because it's now our turn. He would have moved and then attacked. So we're going to finish our movement. We're going to confirm our movement. So door opening, even here, door opening is just simple. You walked into a doorway, you reveal the room. 2. So now it wants us to attack. So we're going to do our attack. We're going to hit this guy for 3. And now look, what's important here is that we're attacking for 3. We confirm our target, right? And then we roll the dice. In this game, there isn't a dice. It's a modifier deck. And I'm certain they're going to talk about it, but I'm going to have it pinned up here. This is the modifier deck. And this acts as our D20 and our dice for the game. Depending on what we roll or draw, we'll change our attack. For example, we could get a -2 on this attack right now, which means we're actually doing 1 damage. We also can get a ×2 or even a +2, and all of a sudden we're doing a lot more. So we're going to confirm the targets. Going to attack, we got a +0, so we just pulled the 0 from the deck. Most likely pull. There. So we're just going to deal 3 damage. All right, now we're going to end the brute's turn. So it's bandit guard's turn. Now it's bandit's turn. We saw earlier he intends to move and attack. So he's just going to hit us. And now, this is the next mechanic I want to talk about. Whenever you take damage in Gloomhaven, you have two choices. You can either take the damage, so just receive the 3 damage, or you can burn a card in your hand. So I could say, you know what, I'm going to negate this damage and get rid of a card in my hand. Now, I just played my 2 cards, so I have no cards in my hand. So I would have to burn 2 cards in my discard. If you ever run out of cards, you're done for the, you're done for the mission and such, and you leave immediately there. So in this case, we just want to take the 3 damage too, because we're probably going to win on the next round. It's just letting us know, hey, you could burn cards. We're going to take the damage. But now we have no cards in our hand. We have just this discard. There are 2 types of rests they offer. Now, this is getting into board game mechanics. This is where it's going to vary from like our game for sure, which is in this game, because it's a self-contained system and such, they do a deck building-esque mechanic. When you run out of cards in your hand or at any time, you can choose to take a rest. Resting will do one of 2 things. If you choose to take a long rest, you're going, no matter if you do a short rest or a long rest, you're going to get rid of, for the entire rest of the session, one of your cards. You're going to burn it, is what it's called. So it's going to be burnt. You're not going to be able to get access to that card for the rest of the scenario here, which is very dangerous sometimes, because if you run out of cards, once again, you lose the situation. The difference here is that short rest means that you're doing it and you get to take an action with your cards because you draw them all back to your hand except for the one that you burnt right away. Long rest means you take your turn, so you get to burn 1 discarded card and recover all your other discarded cards, and you get to heal yourself, and you get to refresh all of your items, which is really cool because your items in this game, equipment, sometimes get used and you might want to use them again. This is your way to get them back, but you spend your turn doing it, and you could see here that my initiative is 99. So we're going to do a short rest. Yeah, it's going to tell us what to do. It's talking about the rests. We're going to short rest. Yes, I'm going to confirm it. We lose a card at random. So randomly selected it. So we're going to burn the grab and go. But now we have 2 cards. So we'll do a provoking roar. It's grab and go is gone forever, blah, 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 blah. So it's now in a burn pile. Can't get it for the rest of the game. That's fine. We'll do a provoking roar into a trample. We'll end our selection. He's going to move to an attack 2. Right in front of the guard. Makes it very easy, because now I can just go here. Yeah, we'll just, I mean, we could, what would be funny is we could do this and then into this. It doesn't matter. It's setting us up to win. So we're just going to do this. We're going to attack him. It's going to, in theory, kill him. We got a +0. He's dead. And we've done it. We've completed the scenario. We've killed all enemies in all rooms. You can see there's gold on the ground. In this game, you don't just get a gold. Hey, Apple, it has been a minute. And that's what we do. Oh, it's super amazing. Gloomhaven's a fantastic game. All right, click default move button, provoking roar. So we're going to do the default move. If you end on treasure, you get to take it. All right, we're going to skip the remaining movement and the turn. You get to pick up your treasure because you've ended your turn on it. Here. So, all right, we've completed this tutorial. Victory into here, and that's there. So that's considering basic gameplay mechanics. Now, the thing is, you want to be very, like, in this game too, we want to understand how to loot, how to grab things, but most importantly, how to stay out of danger. So in this case, the next tutorial here is getting to know what's good, when's a good time to kill things and loot from your enemies. I think it also introduces another character. I don't know if we continue improving the scenario.
Welcome to your
Nope, okay, we got him. All right, this is our first training mission.
Any amount of damage getting
We've taken quite a bit of damage. We gotta take down the archer with a single attack and then loot the gold she drops. So this is our mission. We gotta figure out how to kill this archer with a single attack, and then we gotta loot the gold that she drops. We also can see there's a treasure chest over here, but there's these traps that will deal 1 damage to us if we walk on them. So if we look at our abilities here, first we've got a attack here. This attack not only deals 4 damage, it actually does quite a few things. We not only get 4 damage, right, from this attack, plus whatever modifier, and they said for simplicity right now, modifier is always going to be just +0. It will inflict a stun so the archer can't do anything. It'll give us 2 experience points, which of course is exciting for leveling, but we also burn the shield bash card. The other effect is just give us a shield on there. Spare dagger. So this is an attack 3, but it has a range of 3, which is incredibly helpful. Overwhelming assault. This seems very solid. It deals 6 damage on it. We'll get to experience, but we burn the card. And then we have grab and go here, which will allow us to move. So looking at our options here, it seems like the best option is probably an overwhelming assault, and then we just want to move on this. My instinct, just glancing here, my instinct is telling me, because I'm trying to figure out if we have to get to that trap in a minute, but I don't think that's going to be too bad. I think we'll probably just do the shield bash and then overwhelming assault. We're going to end the selection. Damn it, got to move in front of me. Oh, but we tried. Although we get to see, I think we're gonna, I don't know what's about to happen here. Actually, I'm wondering if I fucked up. I fucked up, but we can't receive the damage, so we're gonna burn 1 available card. We're gonna get rid of spare dag. We're gonna get rid of grab and go. So we're gonna burn grab and go to ignore the damage. That would have been dangerous. We would have just lost there, but that's okay. We didn't. There. All right. You went at Brute's. I know. It was literally as fast as Brute could move, and they still moved faster. And that's funny. All right. So we're going to do overwhelming assault. We're going to beat the shit out of this one. Hopefully. We did it. It's dead. They got burnt. And now we're just going to move. Yep. Confirm the movement. We're going to skip the rest of our movement because I'm not interested in dying. We ended our turn, got the gold. And now we're good. And now it says, oh, we're gonna die, so we need to do a long rest, which is fair, and selection. We need to select a discard card to burn. So we're doing this. All right, perform long rest. We get to choose what we don't want. I think we're fine to say we don't need the shield bash there, so we'll burn shield bash. We'll end the turn. Look, we get to heal, which means we get to go through these traps. So very easy, but you could start to see here that what they did with this game is that it is problem solving too. It's not, even though it's like all combat, they still have options here. So we're gonna do our movement. We're gonna move through here. We're gonna, oh, I got hurt by the trap. Select remaining action. We're gonna skip the attack, end our turn. We got treasure. Oh, look, we got our boots of striding. So during our movement, we can add +2 movement to a single action. Then we tap the card. So it's a great way to just get extra movement too. So in either case, what it display here is that this game has a lot of like problem solving to it, which is very interesting from a role play sort of game. Why did this one get a check and this one didn't? Well, whatever. All right, so we're gonna go here. Combine with learn to take down the bandit archer. You'll need some extra help, get along those nasty traps. We're gonna ignore that right now. Don't get too close. Instead, we're gonna now talk about attack modifiers because I want to get into the main core game. So where you stand, finding the best spot in the dungeon. So figuring out where you can hide. We're gonna go to right to attack modifiers now. So we talked about the modifier dice earlier on. Now we're actually going to see it in action here. So in real scenarios, each attack will get some changes. There's also advantage and disadvantage, which we've talked about in our game. The idea of advantage here is that you draw 2 cards instead, and if you have advantage, you're going to choose the better of the cards. And if you have disadvantage, you're going to choose the worse of the cards here. Now, what they're saying here is that they had disadvantage. I don't know what that was about, but we've got some boots of striding. We also have a minor healing potion as well. So during our turn, we can perform a heal 3, and then we can't use this for the rest. And then we can do this if we need to. I think, so we got this leaping cleave, which is good. We could do some jumping here. How far is that? 1, 2, 3. So we could jump there. The question is, like, I could jump there, and then what's my better attack? Probably spare daggers, better attack? Seems reasonable. I want to keep that, so let's do grab and go instead. End selection. So they're going to go at 68. They're going to attack me for 3, which is not great. Did I fuck this up? I got to attack 2 here. No. Yeah, we're going to take some damage. It'll be fine. Actually, this might just be, yeah, Yeah. Might be a good idea. Let's take a little bit of heal here since we have it. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. We'll do just our movement. We're gonna move. Stand next to one archer and kill the other. Okay. Confirm movement. We've stood next to this archer. Now we're gonna try and kill the other one. So we confirm. Oh, we got a +1. We did it. So cool. Was that our whole mission? That would have been really easy. All right. So bandit archer is now on me. Ooh, but they got a 0. See how she drew both the 0 and the ×2? Disadvantage. Force her to attack the worst one. We got a spare dagger. All right. Final objective. Now we got to kill this archer and loot the chest this round. So I feel like we're legally required to do a short rest. We're gonna lose grab and go. I can redraw to get something self. I think I want spare dagger though. Yeah, it's fine. I want spare dagger. So we're gonna get these here. And selection. All right, I do get to go first. That was a good choice. Good choice. All right, so the question is here. So I could do like 2 attacks. I think what we want to do. I mean, we just gotta move, right? So we gotta move. Because we can, we're gonna use our boots. Let us move here. So we'll confirm the movement. Pacha! It was a jump, so, and we got wind. We'll talk about magic in a bit. All right, skip movement. We're done with the rest of our movement. And now we're gonna do our attack, and hopefully we get a +1. We did, hooray. We won the dungeon. We get our treasure. So we got this heater shield now, which is cool. And now we get in. So as you guys can see, modifiers add quite a bit to the game, which is a cool way to play. Now we're gonna skip ahead once again. So I am Brute here. Let's talk about the Brute struggle against living bones. Use everything you've got to make sure they stay dead for good. We'll play in that in a moment. Instead, I want to talk about some other mechanics, because we want to go through the mechanics before we get into the actual game here, and then we'll select the actual game, and I'll let you guys choose a character of your choice, and we'll play in it. So I want to talk about magic in this game. And magic is very interesting, which is this idea of master the elements here. So we're going to go in here, and it looks like it's going to load us a character called Spellweaver, one of the character options right at the beginning, and we choose magic. And if you're in this precarious situation where you're surrounded by 6 men with shields, you might be in trouble there. But the idea here is that we want to generate and use magic. So what you're going to see here now on the right-hand side, right, is you're going to see this icon. This is magic that has been created in the air. You play Spellweaver currently? Nice. I did the Mine Rat for a while. I've played Brute too. I unlocked one character, so I don't want to spoil that at all, but Spellweaver is really cool. So let's take a look here. What does this do? We've got this ice element and it's strong, which means it's able to be used for the rest of this round and the whole of next round. Once it's used, it's unavailable for other characters. What's powerful about this is some cards, like on Spellweavers here, you've got this special ability. And what this says here is that you make the element go down in usage and it gets +1 attack. So it could deal just a little bit extra. You'll also see here, so this one's got Freezing Nova. The bottom side of this card has a heal 4 and it generates light magic. We look at Flame Strike here. If we had a flame, we could also inflict a wound on a character. And Ride the Wind here has a really far move, like 8 movement, and it can generate a wind too. So like there's a lot of cool options. Obviously in this case, we're gonna end up choosing this seems like the best option, doing both of these here, because this has an attack down below as well. So we'll end our selection. We're going before the bandit guards, which is good, because all the bandit guards, since they're all the same unit, go at the same time. So that would be really bad for us. But instead, we're going to do this one. This one has a target all adjacent enemies and immobilize them, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Mind Thief, Scoundrel, Cragheart, and Spellweaver. Oh, that's fun. That's really fun. All right, so let's do here. So we're going to do a Freezing Nova, which is going to allow us to not only attack everything, but here's the important part. We can get that +1. And even better, guys, remember modifier cards? Still apply. it applies on a per person basis, so you can keep rolling here. Give me one just second. Sorry.
And so it begins.
Sorry about that, folks. Just had a quick call, so I had to get that set up. All right, welcome back in there. So obviously we just dealt some AoE damage, which is beautiful, but we're still gonna get our asses handed to us unless we deal some more damage. So we'll do this, and we'll just choose one of these guys. We should be able to kill any of them. We're gonna kill this guy because I feel like it. Oh, a ×2. We dealt 4 damage? Why the fuck couldn't I get that ×2 sooner? Oh, well. Alright, we end the Spellweaver's turn. They're gonna do some stabbing. So we probably don't want to die there. So we're gonna burn this card. Since that's what we got. And that guy, he didn't kill us, so we're good. We'll receive the damage. There we go. We burnt it, and now we're good. And now it's saying, oh, unfortunately, you lost all that. Blah, 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 blah. We're gonna do a short rest so we don't die. Burn the flame strike. That's unfortunate. Ooh, although I see here, recover all of your burned cards. Yeah, that makes sense. And then this one becomes super burnt. It's so funny to me. I'm sorry. I'm cracking up on that. All right, so these guys are gonna move 2, they're gonna attack 2, and then they're gonna strengthen. There. So, okay. So, obviously, we probably want to do that, because I have this. I guess this should just kill him, right? Yeah, we'll just do this. Just kill the remaining bandits. We did it. Oh, fuck. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, I fucked up. I think I'm gonna lose the tutorial, guys. That was real bad. All right. Oh, he's immobile, so he can't hurt me. So it's fine. We're gonna confirm movement. Haha. Skip movement. All right. He can't move. He's immobile. So he'll just be strengthened. We're gonna do a short rest and then I'm gonna lose. All right, and we lose because we ran out of cards. We were very close, but that was actually very funny. We lost that. All right. Well, that's what losing looks like. This is what dying feels like. All right, so we'll run through the tutorial. Hopefully I'll make there. It's still tutorial. The game's not easy, you know? All right, we'll do flame strike, end selection, continue. Hopefully we don't get like destroyed here. Firm attack. The exact same way. There, we'll attack here. This one's gonna be a ×2, of course. We'll kill this one. Bam. End spend Williver's turn. We should be get good. I got hit, so now I have to burn one of my available cards. Burn this, because we're required to. There, receive the damage. They really want you close. And you can see, like, how little health these characters have. Like, this character normally only has 6 health. So that's, like, a big deal. Alright, so we got perform a short rest. It's gonna burn the flame strike. It wants us to use both of these. Now, it looked like we just got some either bad luck or we were supposed to do something different. Which, here's the problem. I mean, I guess we probably just need to do this, right? End selection. We probably just need to, like, retrieve all of our burned cards and heal, which feels like a bad idea. But what we're going to do is we're going to do the heal first, right? Confirm target. Bunch of health, so hopefully they shouldn't just kill me. And then we'll recover all of our burn cards, including the one we just burnt, right? Which is as good as could be. You can see we're also creating light and dark element. We're end the turn. So now the bandit guards are gonna try to fuck me up. Ah, you missed. And I got hit, but we're gonna take the damage. Fuck the police. All right, what do we got? So we got now new things here. Probably just gonna take the freezing nova. That's where it's tricky. Freezing nova feels like the right option. We could also just do like a mana bolt and a flame strike too, and it probably would kill them. I think the safest option is just do this. Fire orbs is really good too. Ooh, see, we have all these abilities we can use because I could do fire orbs. It could target 3 characters and it makes a fire. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do fire orbs and flame strike. Ah, yeah. Oh, they're moving first? Fuckers. They're just doing it, but they only deal 1 attack. 2, I'll receive it. 1 damage. Fuck, I have to burn a card. We're gonna burn Ride the Wind. It's fine. It's fine. Because I got this one. 1 target, 2 targets, bitch. Alright, confirm targets. Easy peasy, done. Apparently, there's there. Is the cards you get random? No, actually, they're not random. You know all of your cards before you even enter the mission. There. And you get to select them. They are strengthened, in fairness, that's true. They were hitting me there. So that's what I wanted to show with magic here, which is very different dynamic because 1, you get to see the elements, right? And what's cool is that you create an element and then somebody else can use it. So there's this kind of comboing aspect here. Now, what these last few ones are is to learn about some of the other characters, how they operate, and some of their abilities. We're going to deal with that later. We're actually now going to jump in to the actual game. We're going to do normal difficulty. There. Enter guild name. We're going to be Daz's Goons. Just seems the easiest here. So friendly. Yeah, we want just easy. Normal. Ability enhancements. Oh, what's the updated? Temporary enhancements will affect individual mercenaries and can be removed to regain 70% of the original cost. The costs have also been rebalanced to encourage experimentation. Interesting, but I think I'm going to do original. Permanent enhancements will affect all current and future mercenaries of the same class. Enhancements cannot be sold. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Updated seems kind of cool. Temporary enhancements will affect individual mercenaries and can be removed. Gain their costs. Costs also rebalance and encourage experimentation. That's kind of cool. I think I'll keep the original though. All right. So we gotta see here. Attack modifiers. We'll keep the original. There's the variant. Oh, it removes the ×2 and ×0. I think we keep there. Advantage, disadvantage. Can roll into a null modifier with advantage. Yep. Variant can't roll into a null modifier with advantage. No, we're gonna play the original rules. This is what I know. Center hex added. No, we're gonna do line of sight. If a character, let's see. So now we gotta decide all these rules here. So you guys will see no focus, no move. Let's see. No focus, move choice. If there's no enemies or no valid paths to a hex from which the summon can attack an enemy, the mercenary who summoned them can choose whether the summon will move towards the mercenary or will not move. Sure. If there's no enemies or no valid path to the hex, okay, so we'll do that. Spawn monsters do not drop gold on death. Yep. That's there. So what is this one? If a character has line of sight, line can be drawn from any corner of the attacker's hex to a corner of a defender's hex without touching any part of a wall. Yeah, that was the original. Center of hex does make sense. The original was just like any part. It just makes it easier. It makes it easier for everybody to hit with line of sight too. And this is interesting because line of sight is another thing we haven't even talked about yet, which is this obvious idea of like, do you have a line of sight with your ranged attacks here? So we're gonna, I think we'll stick with this variant rules. I think I'll let variant rules on that. So we're gonna continue. No, we're not gonna do, I mean, we've got this downloadable content later, but we're not gonna do Jaws of the Lion right this second. Okay. So now the most important part is character selection.
Welcome to the harsh lands of Gloomhaven, recruit. You think you have what it takes to become a mercenary out there on the edge of the world? We are paid to venture into the darkest forests of the region and to step into ancient crypts with the unmistakable stench of death and rotting flesh.
Let this epilogue play.
Lovely places to earn a name for yourself. Be ready to face cutthroats, undead, fearsome tribes, and dreadful demons from other realms.
The narrator is good. I'm into this.
You didn't find yourself as a mercenary without knowing how to crack a few skulls, did you?
All right. I didn't expect that extra loudness right at the end, but we're here. This is before going into the herring wilderness surrounding Gloomhaven. You'll need 2 mercenaries in our party. All right, here's our party panel. We're gonna build 2 mercenaries. New mercenary. Okay, yes, I'm aware. New mercenary, okay. All right, folks. Here's the thing. It did sound kind of awesome. All right, okay, cool. Good choice. Now remember, look, everything looks. You get starting ability cards. So here's the dealio, right? First things first is we've got 6 mercenary options. I already know which one of them you guys want to choose, but let's go through the options here and see, like, first things first is we talk about like our game, and this game uses a class-based system, as you might remember from us talking about last time. As a class-based system, they have certain abilities and setups based on the class itself. So for example, the Brute here has 10 starting health versus if I go to the Mind Thief, it has 6. There. So your spellcasters are squishier, your mid-weight Scoundrel and Tinkerer are a little bit more medium health, and then you've got your Cragheart and Brute, which are more of your tankier style classes. You also have a number of ability cards, and the ability cards are just how many you start with, as well as basically how many you get to take on a mission. The more cards you have, the more time you have in a mission, but it also means that you might be burning more cards. As well too. Now each of these classes has recommended strengths and weaknesses that they put here. Like the Brute has low mobility. There is horrible ranged attack options. It's pretty much always going to be side by side on there, but they have high health and defensive abilities, can disarm and stun, and is great at pushing enemies around. There. You've got your Tinkerer, which has lots of range abilities, really good healer, wide range, like different options, but is also fragile and is weaker in smaller teams, has trouble opening tight jars, of course, important weaknesses. But you can also see with these starting ability cards, these are the cards that you start with in your deck. And you have options for. This is like what's considered the regular cards. This is why these are all like level 1 here. And if we go down here, check, you have these X cards, which are always like situational cards you might want to bring too. So we actually get to see all of the starting ability cards for every single class here as well. So with all of that in mind, I am going to let you guys as chat choose one of the characters to play here. So first we have the Brute. The Brute, you guys have saw, is going to be smacking, mostly melee. You have a Tinkerer, which is all about creating inventions. It's a quatrals here. So you've got inventions and different things. So they've got a flamethrower. They've got this, what they call harmless contraption. So you could summon a decoy. Hook guns, you can pull a unit closer to you, or an ink bomb, as well as like a net shooter, so you can immobilize stuff. We have this Scoundrel. This is probably the rogue variant here. So you've got like Invisible, where you can make yourself, well, invisible, so that you double the value of the attack, next attack, and gain 2 experience. You can backstab, you can disarm a trap. Here you've got a lot of range attacks. It's a very Yasuri character as well. On your next 4 attacks targeting enemies adjacent to none of their allies, you get +2 attack here. So you've got, this one's a very good, like, high damaging class. You've got your Cragheart. Your Cragheart is all about its support and damage. It's a little bit tankier, but the bigger thing here is that Cragheart deals with Earth Element and has a lot of abilities that if you could summon the Earth Element, gets bonuses from this too. Now it also has some effects that are dangerous. So like this massive boulder here, all allies and enemy adjacent to the target, so you could throw a massive boulder, will take a damage as well. So you've got a lot of AoE. This one, on your next 4 ranged attacks, he's got a lot of ranged attacks, add an additional target. So now there could be 2 targets, and that makes this massive boulder really stupid because you can hit 2 targets on there. You've got your Dirt Tornado. So like there's all these really kind of like interesting effects. Oh, chat decides characters for sure. Next you've got your Spellweaver. This is your mage class in this here. You've got, of course, all of these different abilities here, but it deals with a lot of different types of magic. And then using those magics to create different and special effects. For example, you've got like this one that just whatever magic, you can boost the attack and get an experience point. This one, if it's ice, you get that bonus. If this one, if you get wind, you get that bonus, which this one's a stupidly strong ability there. So on your next 4 attacks, add +1 attack is so good. They're like, it's kind of a dumb ability there. Aura, so you get retaliate too, affects self and all adjacent allies, so they can get, anytime you're being attacked, you get to redirect the damage, inflict stuff back. So you get cool stuff here. Finally, you've got Mind Thief. And Mind Thief is a rat class, but you get to do all of these sneaky things. You get summons, so you get your Plague Rat here, so you can summon a little rat, but you also get to mind control some enemies. And the biggest thing here is that Mind Rat works with these augment abilities. So you get to augment yourself, and you only get 1 augment, but the augment lets you adjust your character essentially permanently for the rest of the battle. So when another augment's played, you discard the card, but like this feedback loop. So all of your melee attacks give you a shield. This one, this Parasitic Influence, is all of your melee attacks now heal yourself too. All of your melee attacks have +2 attack on them. So you've got all of these abilities and they just sit with you the whole time. And that's the real power here of this Mind Rat, is that you get to do all of this stuff, this Mind Thief. So I will let you guys choose 3 characters we'll get to play, because I could probably manage 3 characters just fine. 4 is probably going to be too much, 2, and 2 feels like a little too little. So I will let you guys vote. Choose any 3 of the characters you would like. We will add them here, and you guys will get to assign in character creation. Mind Gerbil. Mind Goblin. All right, so we want a Mind Rat. We do only think of 1, but I figured you guys might want a Mind Thief here. So let's do a Mind Thief. We need a name though. What is our Mind Thief gonna be? Is it Gnoblin? Yas? Do we just want to call it Yas and just go? Elsig? Yas? What do we want for the name? Robsery? Rob Suri is a good callback. I like Rob Suri. Rob Suri, I like Rob. All right, we'll do Rob Suri. All right, so now here's the most important thing. In Gloomhaven, when you create a mercenary, you choose a personal quest. It is their reason for adventuring. What happens is once you complete your personal quest, two things happen. One, your mercenary retires. So you are done with that character forever on this. And you usually unlock a new character to play. Now, you could go back and choose a different character and you choose different class so you continue playing, but that's when your character is done adventuring. And we have 2 quest options here, and we could decide whatever we want. You could end up adventuring with this character the whole time. You might encounter the quest earlier on. So we've got here elemental samples, so complete 1 quest in each of the following areas. And we've got this quest here of Implement of Light. Find the Skullbane Axe in the Necromancer's Sanctum and then use it to kill 7 living bones, corpses, or living spirits. If we do that, then we get there. So I'll let you guys decide. Do we want... Yeah, it tells you the rewards. So what one do you guys want? Here, do we want to complete maps in a bunch of different areas? Or do we want to get the Skullbane Axe and kill some things with it? Your guys' call. We don't know what we unlock. That's the whole secret. We just get a symbol. This one's like upside down Triforce, and this one's like a sun. So I'll let you guys decide. Violence? All right, violence it is. All right, we chose that personal quest. All right, so we've joined the party with Rob Suri. All right, it says we need more mercenaries. Yes, I'm more. We're gonna make another mercenary. All right, you guys, another character. Choose another character. What do we want? We've got the Cragheart, which is totally a geomancer. We've got a scoundrel, so you got your thief. You got your tinkerer here. You've got our brute, so just standard Inox beaten up shit. And you got your spellweaver, so we could do magic. I see a geomancer. Crag, all right. I need a name for our Cragheart. So what do we want to name him? Yas again. Ronaldo. All right. Ronaldo. Great him. Now he needs a personal quest. So complete 15 scenarios from the base game. That's pretty simple. Complete 6 side scenarios from the base game. All right. So scenarios. Do we want just 15 total scenarios or 6 side scenarios? The Thin Places or the Eternal Wanderer? What do you think? I'm leaning towards Eternal Wanderer, but I'll let you guys decide what makes sense. There's so much to see in this world, so many wondrous peaks. Side missions? The air is thin in Gloomhaven. Well, not the air exactly, but whatever is behind the air. All right, I'll do that. All right, you guys can choose one more character. All right, it says, oh, you get to head out. We get to do your gear, but I don't want to go to the merchant yet. No, let me... Okay, we get to go to the merchant. We can purchase gear. They have recommended gear to start with. I'm going back to the world map. Well, yes, we'll partake in an encounter in a minute. We're going one more character. All right. Anybody may choose. What other character would we like? What would we like to see? Part of me is leaning towards Tinkerer for inspiration, as well as just, you know, he's kind of a cool looking dude. We do have a tanky there, so it's probably like a support person. We also can just do magic there as well. We can also just beat the shit out of people with like a scoundrel too. Like they're pretty easy to play. Boggles. All right, we want a tinkerer named Boggles. Do a scoundrel for another Yas. Do all Yas. Do we want to do this? I mean there. Do we want a scoundrel or a tinkerer? I guess I'll see there where you guys land. Go back. So we got scoundrel or tinkerer. Everybody's saying all Yas, so we could do a scoundrel. Would be all Yas. Can't even. Every character is Yas secretly. Yes, okay. We need a name though. So we have Rob Suri. We have Alan. Lena. That we want. We good with this name? Alanthus. I'm cool with Alanthus or Aliana. Atlanta. Alan, but you're adding things at the end to make it sound fantastical. That's true. That's really the important thing is the more fantasy it sounds, the better. All right. I'm leaning. You had Ina to make it a girl. That's true. That does make it girl. All right, I got it. We'll do Alinatheus. It'll be Alinatheus. All right, so we gotta choose here. We either need to kill 20 elite monsters or kill 3 oozes, 3 lurkers, and 3 spitting drakes. Ooh, what is this thing? What is this one? And then we got this symbol. All we got are the symbols. So I'll let you guys decide. We've got perfect poison or the fearless stand. What do we want to kill? Let you guys freeze here. Have I not seen all the classes? I haven't seen all the classes. No, I haven't seen all of them. I tried to be as spoilerless as possible. I've seen some of them. There. Killing fearless stand doesn't sound hard. All you gotta is kill the user and you're golden. That's true. All right. Killing a stand. All right, we'll do there. Your one, oh, you have your spell weaver to unlock this. Nice. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do fearless stand. All right, so now we're gonna buy some basic starting gear because that's what it recommends doing. So we're gonna go to the merchant. We'll do it here. We all start with 30 gold. So this is part of character creation. It has a bunch of items in here. These are all the starting items in the store. But as I remember, there is recommended items. I remember eagle eye goggles. Let's run through items here to talk about like basic stuff and how it works. Basically speaking, every character, we'll go here, can have a head item, a body item, 2 hand items, you have 2 hands, a leg item, and then as we level, you unlock more small items, but you can get 1 small item here as well. So we've got to be cautious about what we buy because you can see that, yes, I understand. You can see, like, if I bought Eagle Eye Goggles, which is really good, it gives you, during your attack, gain advantage on the entire attack action, which is super good. But it costs 30, so all of our money would be spent on this. Hand items, you've got, like, your heater shield, so when damaged by an attack, gain 1 shield for the attack there, so 1-time block of damage. You could do this, so during your attack, ignore all shield there. Poison dagger, so during your melee attack, add poison to a single attack. Warhammer, during your melee attack, add a stun. We got our wing boots, which make somebody jump. Boots of stridings for extra movement. You got healing potion to heal 3. This increases your attack power for your entire attack action. And during your turn, recover up to 1 of your discarded cards, which is also very solid. Now, I'm trying to remember, because I thought it said it somewhere here. Oh, that's just our attack modifier deck. But I can't remember. There is like a recommended like setting up build, but honestly, I think we need to do there. Boots of movement. I wonder if we want to give boots of movement to like Ronaldo. This feels like a really solid one to ignore shield on. We have leather armor. I can't believe I missed this. During your turn, gain invisible 1 time. Feels really solid for her as well. We also got leather armor, so during your next 2 times your attack, the attacker gains disadvantage too. So yeah, enchantments are for the cards rather than the items. So okay, I'm leaning towards, we've got like Ronaldo, we can make our tanky guy, right? So the next 2 sources of damage from a target, you gain shield, but it also requires us to add 2 -1s to our deck. That doesn't feel good. I don't like that. When attacked, consider any ×2 attack modifier to be there. Oh, just negate criticals. That's really good if it happens. Negate criticals. Yes, we'll do city encounter in a moment. We've got, yeah, nerd alert. I mean, you got me on that. All right. Here's what I'm thinking we'll do. Let's get a Warhammer so we can get a stun if we need it. There, it's either a Warhammer or the heater shield. I don't think I want to do, maybe, okay. For Ronaldo, I think we're going to do Iron Helm. We'll give him a ignore that ×2. And
really
we'll give
cool,
him the heater shield,
but the Gerbil Ninja
so he could
really
be
wants
full
to drink
tank
some
for us.
water now. It's for a meme or something, I don't know.
Cheers. We'll get him there. Robsery. I'm torn here. I think we should give her a cloak of invisibility. That's where I'm leaning right now. Is I think cloak of invisibility would be really good. You're thinking bow? Just go for the piercing bow? I mean, yeah, you know what? If they have shield, it just allows us to negate the shield. So let's do that. Robsery, though, here. I feel like we either want advantage or we want this cloak, because this character's squishy. This character's really squishy. On there. We could do extra movement as well. I think cloak, maybe? I'm thinking cloak. Let's do cloak. We have 10 left. So we can also buy either this power potion or stamina potion feels pretty all right too. Stamina potion might be clutch for us. Let's buy the stamina potion. All right, we've spent our money. Now, in Gloomhaven, we're going to go back to the map for a second before we choose mission. In Gloomhaven, you get to have encounters, and these encounters have permanent effects. And so in this case, Temple of Great Oak, they say, oh, you could donate money for blessings. Yeah, I don't care. We're gonna go back to world map. You can also go into Gloomhaven and see the actual city, but we're gonna be a world map because we're gonna have a mission here that we have to do. But we're gonna have a city encounter right now. So we get to have a little event. You are out in the Ward of Scales when you see a crowd of people forming to the south, growing louder and more dense by the second. As you approach, you see through the angry mob a terrified vermling, that's our little rat friend, is vermling, pulled in your direction by a group of gruff men. Dirty thief! A woman next to you screams, string it up! Glancing behind you to where a crowd appears to be headed, you see a disused gibbet in the market square. The men, clearly not guards, move closer. All right, so do we want to attempt to stop the crowd from hanging the vermling, or take no action and just watch it, see what's about to happen? But do we want to stop the crowd, or do we want to let them just string up this vermling? What do you guys want to do? I will allow it to be your choice here. This is killing me. You want to play Gloomhaven so badly right now? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a bit of a drive. It's a bit of a hike. To be fair, my Gloomhaven copy is currently back in the United States. Destroy the crowd? All right. We'll destroy the crowd. Oh, our reputation went down. They didn't like us as much. We have reputation in this. We're at the beach. Oh, that's fun. Kindly entreat the crowd back down. When it doesn't work, you resort to force. No one seems happy. You stop the hanging, but it was the right thing to do. We did it. We had hurt our reputation. They like us less. But that's where it is. All right. Well, journey begins. We're going to go on our first quest. First quest, so you can see here we've got these quest spots. We're going to have an encounter when we leave, too. But it's kill all enemies in all rooms. Very simple. It's also a core quest, so it's important. Now, you might be a good time to go through your mercenaries' ability cards and their inventories. We're good. I mean, I guess I would double check. I assumed it auto-equipped. Yeah, it auto-equipped, so we don't have to do anything else. So we're good. We're going to leave their cards as is. We're going to travel. We're going on travel. Everyone needs to eat. Whatever your reason for coming Gloomhaven out here, on the edge of the world. Oh, I guess it's talking for me. I'll let it do it.
Fact is never going to change. A mercenary can't fight on an empty stomach.
So let's talk about scene here, right? It sets the scene that everybody is a mercenary. I am starting with all the level ones. I don't want to do the X's right now.
Jeskera. Gold jewelry to keep you fed for a decade. approaches you in the Sleeping Lion and offers to pay you 10 gold coins to track down a thief and retrieve some stolen goods. Well, seems like as good an excuse as any to sober up and start paying off your tab.
Sense to me. Get paid.
This thief has taken some important documents, says the red-skinned merchant, her tail whipping about in agitation. I don't care what you do to him. Just bring back what is mine. Based on Jack's,
You know what to do, folks. We go kill.
It's easy enough to knock around a few alley thugs and get a location of the thieves' hideout. You don't find yourself as a mercenary way out in Gloomhaven without knowing how to crack a few skulls. So your target is the Black Barrow. Sounds like a lovely place.
All right, so we're gonna travel to the Black Barrow. Yeah. We have an encounter. A rustling in a nearby thicket stops you in your tracks. You crouch down and assume a defensive stance. Suddenly, a tiny ball of fur with short, stubby legs leaps out at you. It barks at you twice in an ineffectual, high-pitched tone, and then begins to wag its tail. You relax your weapons. What is such a small, defenseless puppy doing out in the wilderness? All right, folks, do we want to leave the puppy to fend for itself, or do we want to take the puppy and bring it back to Gloomhaven? I have a strong inclination in where people are going to lean here, but I'll let you guys decide. We keep the puppy? Yeah, I figured. All right, we keep the puppy. You sigh and lift the puppy into your arms. It barks happily and licks your face. This surely will prove a distraction in your upcoming battle. But once you get back to Gloomhaven, you should be able to find it a nice home. So everybody, we gain 3 -1 attack modifiers for this next battle. But we do get +1 reputation, so. All right, so we've got to choose who is to gain the 3 -1s. Oh, Mr. Dogs now. Aw. All right, we got to choose who's going to get the -1s. I think Ronaldo. That's where I'm leaning. I think we're going to say, Ronaldo, you're going to get the 3 -1s right now. He's going to be a little bit weaker. All right, the Black Barrow.
The hill is easy enough to find.
Fine. Short journey past the New Market Gate.
The New Market Gate. Moving closer.
So, sir.
You see the mound is formed from a black earth. Its small, overgrown entrance presents a worn set of stone stairs leading down into the darkness.
Messi or Ronaldo? I think I legally have to say Ronaldo. They will deport me out of Portugal if I said Messi.
Unfortunately, the light is accompanied by the
I do think, from what I've seen, Messi is better, but, yeah, whatever. I guess I'm on record saying something that, like, against the national hero. They're gonna deport me soon.
A rough group of...
All right, let's get in here. All right, so we have our objective, kill 1 or more elite monsters. This is just letting us know what our things are. Before entering dungeon, each mercenary must choose... Oh, yes, we have battle goals. I forgot about this. If you do your battle goals, you get perk points. Perk points are important because you get to upgrade your deck with your perk points. So we have our battle goals. So our Robsery, kill 1 or more elite monsters during the scenario, or gain 7 or fewer experience points during the scenario. I think that seems possible. That's hard, but I think it's possible. Let's do layabout. Here's there. Use your equipped items a number of times equal to or greater than your level +2 during the scenario. So that would be 3 times to use equipped items. That would be our heater shield. We got to use equipped items 3 times. That doesn't seem feasible. Be the first to kill a monster during the scenario. All right, we'll try that. We'll try to make them first. These are usually secret, so not everybody would know what's going there. Streamliner, have 5 or more total cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's hard. Only take short rests. Let's do it. Only short rests. All right, so we've got some battle cards here. So we got to try only do short rests. This one's got to be the first one to get a kill. And this person's got to get 7 or less experience. That's going to be tricky. The person who's -3, yes. Yeah, let's make him get the first kill. You bring up a fair point.
Your target says,
ooh.
Backing out of the room. You can
ooh, our target left.
As he retreats down a hallway and through a door to his left.
Right.
Well, It's not every day we get people stupid enough
Good
to
enough.
hand deliver their valuables to us, grins one of the larger bandits, unsheathing a rusty blade. We'll be
Killing you now.
killing you now. Joke's on them. If you had any valuables, you
This
probably
is
wouldn't
so
be down
misfit
here in the
coded.
first place.
Add any valuables. All right, so here we go. We have this scenario. We currently have 3 rooms, it looks like. Here we've got this room attached to this room, and more importantly, we have this room, and we're looking at 6 bandits, all with 6 health. These are bandit guards, so they're all going to be doing the same exact thing. Why is that one? Oh, they're bandit guards 1 through 6. So this is 1. So what's important here is 1 will go before 2, which will go before 3, and so on. There. Now we have this. We get to actually choose our starting location and then choose our actions. So we can say Craghart should probably be right there. We'll put her right here. I feel like maybe we put him right there. And we got to make our choice for our action. So let's just do a quick, like, taking a look into this. The TP, this take an hour for this. To be fair, Yas, in real playing Gloomhaven on the table, these kind of scenarios do take 2 hours to do. I'm not kidding. Like, it's usually like 30 minutes per person, so this would be like an hour and a half with this group. It's very first scenario, so you're learning the rules, learning your cards and everything. This scenario, not surprised if this is going to actually take there. I mean, you're right, but that's the fun of the game. All right, so we've got 3 characters here, and we've got a lot of stuff. We're going to do a quick kind of run through the cards, get some ideas of like what we want to play, and then we're going to play them out. I will let you guys decide, generally speaking, what you would like to do for one character, and I'll let that character be the scoundrel. I'll let you guys decide. So we're going to do Scoundrel first so you guys can decide what kind of actions you want to take, and then I'll play the other 2 characters to just get them set up and helping. So let's do Scoundrel. Let's take a look here. So first things first, we'll notice here the Scoundrel has some very low numbers. 4, 6, 10, 12, some there compared to like your Craghart, which has a lot of high numbers, and its lowest number is 13. And then you got your Mind Thief, which lowest number is an 8, which is still pretty good, but generally speaking, has some lower numbers too. So these characters are probably going to be acting quickly, where Craghart is going to be going later. So when we look at our Scoundrel, let's see what kind of options we have. First, we got a Flanking Strike here, which is very fast movement. You got to move 5, but it also has an attack 3, get +2, and gain an experience when the target is adjacent to any of your allies. There as well. Pretty good. Backstab, you do 3 attack, you get +2 when the target is adjacent to any of your allies, and you get +2 if the target is adjacent to none of its allies as well. So this attack literally could deal 7 damage. You also have a move 6 on this, which is silly. Throwing Knives, you get 2 targets to hit twice, you get an experience, seems pretty good. Smoke Bomb, set yourself invisible, and then on your next attack while invisible, double the value of that attack and gain 2 experience, which is really good. Thieves' Knack, disarm 1 target trap, but it also has an attack 3 at the bottom. That's good if we're just adjacent. Special Mixture, so we got a healing ability and an opportunity to poison adjacent enemy. Venom Shiv, so this could be good because we can move 3, then poison them, so that's really good. Venom Shiv, it's an attack, gives us an experience, and we get to poison them. We also get good movements. Quick Hands lets us move and then attack. This presents a good option, because if we were placed, like, let's say I moved the Scoundrel like this, right? This Quick Hands would allow us to move to do that attack, and then if we had like this attack, the Thieves' Knack, we could do another attack below. And finally, we have Single Out here, so it adds +2 attack and gain 1 experience when the target is adjacent to one of your allies. There, now this is a slower one. It also has this bottom there, so your next 4 attacks, targeting enemies adjacent to none of their allies, get +2, which is pretty good as well. So I will let you guys sit and think on that for a minute, on generally speaking what you want to do. I think right here, when I think about like the Mind Thief, I'm thinking about like, let's use one of its powerful upgrades right away, right? like force an enemy within range 5 to perform attack 2 seems also really good. So targeting another enemy with you controlling the action seems very fun. I can just have them attack and we'll probably end up doing that. I can force an enemy to move. I think I probably want to do Submissive Affliction. So if I do that, I can also do this, which allows me to, I mean, it's a good just like bottom attack, but I think this ability of just like I have +2 on all of my attacks is going to make the Mind Thief silly. So I think what I want to do here is let's do Submissive Affliction and we'll do Mind's Weakness so that I can strengthen up our Mind Thief. We're going to go with Cragheart here. Cragheart has an opportunity to, I mean, we've got Avalanche, so if I get adjacent, I can hit them twice. Probably don't want to do that yet. We've got this one. This one is an attack 1, but it can muddle all allies and enemies in the targeted area. Muddle is, I gotta remember, what does muddle do? I can't remember what muddle does offhand. We'll see. It's gonna make them weaker on their attack. It doesn't give them disadvantage though. This one is actually Massive Boulder might be really good here because I could target this guy with a Massive Boulder and it'll hit both of these guys as well. So maybe we do that, but we need to go quickly. All allies suffer 1 damage, but you shield 2, affect all allies. That's an interesting shield there, but we're going to leave that. This one's move 2, all adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. That seems good. Maybe we do Rumbling Advantage and then do throw a Massive Boulder on that. All right, we go here. You're saying throw knives. That sounds good. Yeah, let's do some throwing knives. And then, do we want to move at all? So we've got throwing knives. We could do a move, like this one would allow us to poison somebody from our move, which seems fine. This one gives us a lot more movement. This is just a loot. This one actually might be good because we could do another move and attack as well. So maybe we do that. We throw the knives and then we do, well, this one can't do a move and attack there because the move and attack's on the top. On this. So maybe we do throw knives and then oh, this one seems good. You could pull somebody towards us. That also seems like a bad idea. And now I'm looking at it closer, that might be a bad idea. Maybe we do this. Well, this one I like the bottom attack. So maybe we'll just do Special Mixture just as an option. So we'll call those. We've now done selection for everybody. We have our turn order. We're going to end selection. We're going to see they're going to move here. So we've got they're going to move 4 and do an attack of 1. All right. So they're pretty much going to move anywhere in range. So that's going to be what they're going to do. So we're going to do throwing knives. Let's do, I mean, we got 2 targets right here, right? So we might as well hit them. They don't have a shield, so we don't have to ignore anything. So let's throw some knives. Nice. Next attack. Okay. Fair. Valid. So we could poison. But I don't think I need to go invisible quite yet. I mean, I could go invisible. Yeah, so that's a good point. So this could poison somebody. I don't think we need to poison anybody yet. Because they're not healing. And poison just turns off their ability to heal. I don't also want to like get up here in the center, but I think this should be fine. I think we'll be okay. They're not dealing much damage. So we're going to skip the rest of the movement. And now we're going to use this ability and we'll poison that guy. So now he's poisoned. Yeah, he's poisoned. Confirm targets. I'm going to poison him up. So he's poisoned. Yeah, whatever. We're done here. So now we got him. I think we want to do this first, right? I think we want to do the Massive Boulder. This seems good. So let's attack him. Confirm the target. Say, suck a dick. Everybody got hit. They all took a damage. And now this guy, if I move up here, because they always are going to try and target the closest. There we go. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good turn. Pretty good turn. All right, now we're going to get stabbed a whole bunch. Ah, 0 damage. Fuck yeah. All right, that's 1 damage. We'll take the 1 damage. It's fine. -2, ha, suck a dick. ×2, but oh, I had the helmet. Oh, hell yeah, brother. All right, we'll use the shield this time, because why not? All right, that's there. No, my God. How can you get so lucky? So lucky, so quick. All right, first things first, we're gonna put this on. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll put this on. There's no one to attack right now, so I don't get that extra bonus, but I'll have the damage. So we'll skip the attack, but we get the bonus permanently now. And now we're gonna do this, and we're gonna ask. I want. Ooh, they deal 2. If I got really lucky, it could kill this one. That would be really lucky. Let's ask him. We're gonna confirm the target. I would like you to attack this one and get lucky, please. Yes! Oh! That was clutch. That was clutch. He did it. He killed him for us, so that was really helpful. I could retrieve that card again, which is very funny to do. But we're gonna end the turn right now. I'll retrieve it later. All right, so that was pretty good. So now we need to get this Mind Thief in here, because this Mind Thief, he got +2 on his attack. So like this one now deals 5 damage. Ooh, and I can, oh my God, if we do this, this one seems really good. Although it does get burnt if we use this. This one too, the bottom one has an attack as well that inflicts stun. So I could do that. I do need him to not get too much experience. That's a good point. Yeah, get him the most experience would be a very fun turn. Scurry into the night is funny. I can make myself invisible. I forgot about that. We got parasitic influence. I can make somebody move. This is not really important right now to us. This one lets me move. If I end my movement in the same hex as I started in, perform muddle. Okay, that's not important. Gnawing horde. This can let me summon a rat. The rat's gonna be really slow though. I don't think I want to do that yet. Empathetic assault is stupidly strong, but we don't want that. We just want a regular ass attack. This one, okay, scurry is perfect. Scurry is perfect. This will let us attack and we'll deal 3. So we could do a move attack. Do I have an attack on a below is what I'm looking for. This one has an attack on below. So if we do perverse edge, and then we do scurry, I'll go really fast and I'll scurry him. All right, you guys can select scoundrel here. So we'll go to Cragheart. Cragheart's being surrounded right now. Cragheart, we can do, this opposing strike is like really hard. There, I am not in a good spot for it. I could do this one. Avalanche seems good. The problem is like I've got a 1 guy in the center. I can do Avalanche. It actually adds +1 to my attack and I get an experience right now because I have my green. So we want to use this. This one I can immobilize. That's fine. This is an attack. I don't want to summon. I want to do this. Wait a second. Target all enemies up to 2 hexes away instead. Oh, that seems really good. All adjacent allies suffer 2 damage, but that's really good there, because this could be 3 attack up to 2 hexes away. 1, 2. That's gonna be all of them. That's gonna attack all of them for 3. That seems really good. Have you ever considered getting good at the game? I have considered that. This seems good because I could do that. And then if I had an attack, this has a heal. That is not important right now. We're all fine. The next 6 melee attacks targeting you gain retaliate 2 also seems really good. I could really fulfill my my tank mode. Maybe we do that. That is burning 2 cards right away though. So that feels not as good, but that feels good. We'll do that. We're gonna do that. All right, scoundrel time. What are we gonna do here as the scoundrel? So the scoundrel, we want to gain experience too. So we've got this one here. So add +2 when the target is adjacent to any of your allies. I could make this smaller. I could also, backstab doesn't feel like what we want to do right now. We've got this one. So we have Thieves' Knack. So I can do an attack 3, which seems really good. This one also has another attack 3. So we could do 2 attack 3s to like get this. This one is single out, which has the same kind of thing as Flanking Strike. It's actually the same exact ability. Same exact ability. So hear me out. I want to do Thieves' Knack. I think Thieves' Knack is going to be really good. But what I'm thinking here, we do a Thieves' Knack and maybe I do a single out here as well. Because then I think what it'll do will make it so that I can move my Mind Thief up and then just beat the fuck out of them with that. So I think we're going to do that. I think that'll work here. So let's see. They're moving slow. They're going to do attack 2 this time. They're moving slow. Is there attack opportunity? There is not attack of opportunity in this game. They did not add that. Okay. Question is, I was going to come up here and beat ass. So we're going to do that still. We're going to go up here. We're going to beat ass. The question is, I could just kill, it looks like I can just kill him. He's poisoned right now. Is that why he's taking extra damage? Can't remember. Not that I'm behind him. I mean, we're gonna attack him. Yeah, let's just do it. Yeah, we're attacking him. 4 damage. Dead. Incredible. And now we have this one. And we're attacking him. For... Oh, I had disadvantage. Because, range attacks are a disadvantage when you're adjacent. That's pretty good. I forgot about that mechanic. Yes, when you're adjacent and do a range attack, disadvantage. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I actually feel like I want to spend this. And we're gonna get back my... undo. Alright, we'll undo. Yeah, we'll undo. We'll undo right now. We'll be done with that. I don't think I need to go invisible because I think she's gonna fuck him up. This one, though, we decided that we're gonna do this. All adjacent allies suffer. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do this. We're gonna use this. It gives the range, which I don't care about. I care about getting the extra experience point. So, be the first to kill a monster. Oh yeah, that didn't happen. That didn't happen even in the slightest. But we'll give us retaliate. Okay. Good. Target all enemies. Good. Okay. So now, what does it want me to do? All right. I skip ability. I gain the experience. Okay, we're now gonna do this one. Confirm targets. All right, hit me, you bitches. Dare you. All right, this guy, clearly we're gonna fuck him up. Oh, yeah, that just makes the most sense. The other option is attack with this one. Because like I could do it, undo, right? I could do this. It's just 2 attacks if I do this way. If I do this way, I don't have an adjacent trap to disarm. This is probably the best. It's gonna give me an experience. They're both gonna give me an experience. This one's just gonna kill this guy, dude. We're gonna do it. I want to fucking murder this man. Oh, so close. Didn't do it. This one will, though. Done. Easy peasy. End the turn. Now, you'll notice the loot is just sitting here. That's because, well, simply put, you don't just auto loot. Oh, 2 damage. It's fine. We'll take the 2 damage and it'll retaliate. So to loot, though, you gotta either use a loot action or end your turn on it. So in this case, we're probably gonna... Maybe we could do a loot action. Yeah, we could do loot, and then... Do we have another loot? No, we'll just move. I haven't been hurt, so that seems fine. We'll just move, do that. All right, scoundrel here. We got 1 dude to kill. We also have a whole other room in here. So this feels like... So this lets me move and attack. Doesn't feel like what I want to do. I do want to move and attack. This has a move 5, so that's really good. This also has a move 5, and it has a poison. So maybe we do this. We're for sure going first, and then we run there. I know I want to loot. There, I could spend, you know, I could spend some time to loot, right? This is an attack, so maybe we do this. That's a good call. You've made a good call. No, Quick Hands has the loot, though. So we could loot here. They'll let us loot, but there isn't another way to move, is the problem. And I wanna move. I want her to open the door. All right, I think we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna do the flanking strike, and then we'll do the venom shiv here. I think that's what I want. Yeah. All right, Craghart, you have a job. You just gotta punch him. That's basically it. I just need you to lightly punch this guy. So maybe we'll do it with like avalanche. Feels slow. That's a loot. Oh, this one is loot. Okay, you know, we'll do that. Yeah, that feels good. We're not gonna do this top ability on avalanche. We're just gonna do the 2 damage. All right, let's see. Hopefully he goes slow. He went slow, so we're good there. All right, so this, I mean, both of them feel fine. Both feels fine. So we're gonna open this door. Let's go open it. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's an elite enemy. An elite guard. Okay, what do we got in here? We've got 2 elites. So we've got you're an elite. You're an elite. There are some traps here, which is good. They are going to try and immobilize at range 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck. That's like all of me. There's nowhere to go. This guy is going to do an attack 3. Oof. Oof. Oh, this is bad. Maybe we do the tactical, I'll take a step back instead. That feels like a better option. All right, skip movement. I guess I could just kill him. Well, I didn't have to be the Craghart, I suppose. Yeah, that seems fair. All right, we just grabbed the gold. That seemed fine. Yeah, that worked out. I can lure them out of the room. That's the better option. All right, loot here. Confirm action. We're gonna loot both of those. And even better, this is gonna be even better. We're gonna move here. I'm gonna skip the rest of my movement. And then we're gonna use this cloak of invisibility. Look a dick. All right, I do want to use this card. Confirm targets. All right, what do I want to grab though? First Edge seems really good if I can, yeah, that's gonna be like 5 damage. It does burn the card. I can use this to like super assassinate this elite, right? I can also, let's perform a melee attack. What's interesting is I have a card to make somebody move, but I don't have them, like this makes them move 1, but they're not in the right spot. So I'm leaning towards maybe Submissive Affliction. Fury is another good option, but I think I'm leaning towards Submissive Affliction over Perverse Edge. So I think we're gonna grab that. I think that's what I want to do. All right, we'll end the Mind Thief's turn, and he's gonna pick up even more gold. All right, Bandit Elite Archer's turn. Wasn't in range, wasn't able to shoot. Hell yeah, brother. All right, they weren't able to do shit, which is great. This one is an attack 3 immobilize, but I was planning on just doing loot. This person's turn has changed, because I could do move 2, but that's just gonna put me here. That's not even gonna do anything. This person's gonna move 2 and not be able to hit anybody. All right, we're just gonna loot. We're gonna loot. It's fine. All right, and this is what I wanted to do. We're gonna skip the attack. End the turn. All right, Bandit Guard is gonna walk 2, and then he's done. Now, Bandit Guard has a shield on, so he's gonna take a little less damage, but Empathetic Assault is spooky good. We're gonna wait on that. Fearsome Blade, we have to be careful. Oh, it's a push 3? 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, oh, not in the right spot. Wait a second. There's something to this. Can I? Yes. Let's do a Fearsome Blade and then Parasitic Influence. I think I can make him walk into the trap. That's what we want to do. Which remembers, this person needs to kill elites. That's her thing. She needs to kill elites, as I remember it. Now she has this to ignore all shield for her attack. The other thing is we gotta get in. We need a short rest soon, but I don't want to do that quite yet. This lets me move an attack. I can pull him and then move an attack. Doesn't feel as good. Smoke bomb feels right though. So if I smoke bomb, let's say I smoke bomb here. I make myself invisible and then my next attack, double the value of the attack. If I smoke bomb and then move with like a backstab, that feels really good. I also, alternatively, quick hands makes me move too. That's not going to be enough. Like, that's just not going to be enough. So I think what we'll do is we'll smoke bomb and backstab. So this will let me sneak in. Right? All right, Cragheart, you got to do a thing. Destroy one adjacent obstacle is cute. I mean, she could just disarm a trap if we need to. This has an attack. This feels fine. If I can get in there. Cragheart doesn't move a whole lot. This would let me move. Let's look at my move. I have this one here. This lets me immobilize anybody I walk through, which is cute. This one's got a move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really want to throw a dirt tornado at them. That's what I want to do. But it doesn't feel like I'm able to do that right now. This one's got crater. Okay, so this is a ranged attack. So if I move one, okay, let's say, problem is I can't get past him unless we kill him. So maybe we just kill him. That's maybe the better option. Is we just walk up and kill this dude. I can heal too with this one. I think I can heal myself. I mean, I just gotta move up to him and hit him, right? This has an attack. This has an attack range 3. So that feels fine. I mean, that just attacks him and then I can heal. So yeah, why not? We'll do that. I like going faster because I don't know what they're gonna do. All right, let's see what they got. Okay, the elite bandit guard's gonna go quick. He has a ranged attack. That's not my favorite. All right, so we're gonna go invisible. Yeah, we're totally doing this. You're going invisible. And then we're gonna move. Fuck. Damn it, I should have known. I literally cannot move past him. All right. Per movement. We're done. Bam. Damn. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna see if this works though. We're gonna do this first. We're gonna hit him. Hell yeah, brother. All right, and push him. Hell yeah. Confirm push. He got moved back 3. But now we're gonna mind control him. And we're gonna say you gotta walk 1 space for me. And you're gonna walk. Can you walk there? You're gonna walk into the trap. Haha, suck a dick, Mind Thief did it. Manager around the circle came back. I know, I should have made her go later. Alright, so this is fine. I was gonna do, so this is a move 2. So 1, 2, that'll put me there. And then I have this to attack 2 at range 5. I could kill this. I don't want to kill it though. This is the other option. I have this to heal. Can I heal myself? I can heal myself. That feels like a good option. I keep messing up the Cragheart's turn. What are these guys about to do? They're about to attack 2 targets at range 5. So if I don't enter the door, they cannot see me. So that feels like a good idea. I'm just gonna heal myself. And then I'm gonna do this. And then skip the attack. All right, so now they're all fucked because they can't attack us. Because they can't see us. We're taking advantage of them. All right, this is really good. All right, empathetic assault. This is not a melee attack, and that's not gonna deal the extra damage. This one could deal some extra damage, which is pretty good. Feedback loop, so this has got a move 4 on it, which is really good. Move 4 jump. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what they're gonna do is a problem, and I can't be the only one in this room. You know, this disarm can prevent them attacking. which is really good, but it also removes a card, and I'm then going to be short-handed, so that seems hard. Back from the Renaissance Fair. Hey, how was it? You have a good time? This one lets me force them to attack each other. This is going to be hard. This is a hard one, because they don't have negative status effects on them yet, but they could. They could have negative status effects. We could, if they do, then this could deal a lot of damage. Okay, let's do that. Let's go last. I'm actually gonna make them go slower. All right, Cragheart. Cragheart, you need to be useful. Rock Tunnel, you can move. That at least lets you move. And then I guess Dirt Tornado. Let's do that. And then you have to short rest. That's just it. We got a short rest. We got to burn Flanking Strike, which sucks ass. The next attack that this person does is double damage, though. So hear me out. I could do Throwing Knives. Throwing Knives could be double damaged. We need to move. That's an important thing, right? I gotta move no matter what. Use the bow. A bow is gonna ignore shield, though. Right? It's gonna ignore the shield. I just need to deal 3 damage to this. So using the bow, this is not the right time for it. We could do move 5 here. If I poison something, then this guy gets a bunch of bonus attack, but he's only moving 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really, he can only hit that. That's unfortunate, actually. Unless these guys get to move up a little bit. That would be helpful. I kind of want to do Throwing Knives because I feel like I could kill something with this, but the problem is getting into range seems, I mean, it's doable. This, I mean, I could get into range, right? I can get into range, no problem. This one lets me quick hands. I can get into range. No, I can't. It moves 2. That's not far enough. I guess I have to do something. I think I'm leaning on Throwing Knives because I get to do 2 targets at double damage. And I might be able to kill this and this with that. But I am going to be a little vulnerable then afterwards. And I need to just move in. I don't have to go super far, but let's try to go slower. I want to see if we can like bait them out. So we're gonna Venom Shiv and then Throwing Knives here. So I want to go a little slower. I'm hoping they'll go a little faster. Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, this Bandit Guard is being a fucker, and he's throwing up another shield, and then he would attack somebody adjacent. So that's helpful, at least. The bow might actually be useful here now. All right, so I was thinking of using this movement. I don't want to use up all of my stuff. This is move 3. I mean, yeah, this feels, this is what we're gonna do. This feels target all enemies moved through. It's just making, I don't know, let's just do that. No, he won't let me end my movement there. Okay, never mind. I guess we're gonna go here. Mobilize all enemies move through. So per movement, blah. And now we're gonna do this Dirt Tornado and target it here, which will muddle all of them. Confirm targets. Wow, that was super shitty, but they've been muddled. So now what are they gonna do? They're gonna attack me? Receive the damage. I can receive this damage. That's fine. I don't have to burn cards yet. They're muddled, so they have disadvantage. I could receive the 2 damage. It's fine. That one is a little bit more. I think I'll burn this card. That seems fine. They've all lost their muddles, so that was an unintended consequence of this. We're gonna move, though. We're still gonna move. I'm gonna move here. Oh shit, I gotta be line of sight though. I could end up killing both of them. we're range 3. That is probably my best spot. I'm gonna move here. I should still be line of sight then. So we're gonna finish movement. Yes, okay, I'm line of sight all of them. That's great. So we're still gonna target, he's got 2 shield. Now is the time. I do use piercing bow. We gotta use the bow. Yeah, only the walls block line of sight. Okay, good. I couldn't remember that fully. The question is, if I'm lucky on the attack on this person, dead. This person for sure dead. This person dead is really helpful. If I'm really like, what's my deck got still? I don't have a lot of minuses. Huh. This could be okay. I think I'm gonna lean towards this one. Because if I'm more likely to kill this one. No. Fuck it. We're going for luck. Let's watch it happen. Double kill. Damn it, why did you get the +2? Ah! Damn it. Oh, I was so excited. Oh, that would have been great. I can still do this, but I'm like, I don't want to do that attack. So we're gonna do a move 4. I'm just out of range. That's just how it goes. So we're just gonna do what we do best, and that's take more money, more gold for me. All right, we got a short rest. I could long rest here. I feel like short rest is fine. Yeah, I don't have an item to retrieve, so yeah, we'll just short rest. I'd rather do that. Yep, that's fine. Goodbye, gnawing horde. Okay. I need to get close to them. Although I can make, I can make her move, right? Do I have that one? I should have that one still. Yeah, I can make her move. Not the rat summon. Yeah, rat summon gone. Forever missed. All right, so I can make her move. That's a good idea. If I make her move and I go quickly, that would be really good. This could be really good, but I don't think that's a good idea. I'm looking for a top action. Oh, scurry and then parasitic influence. I can make her move into the trap. I can make any of them move into the trap, but I think that's what we want to do. All right, what we got here, we gotta kill some bitches. Disarming one trap is pretty good, obviously. Healing self for 3, unnecessary. This can move, and then do I have a bottom attack? I do. So this feels fine. Let's just do this. We'll move up and smack the shit out of them. Easy peasy. What sounds silly is I think I'm gonna do a long rest with Cragheart. He's gonna go last, so I'm just gonna hope that I basically clean it up. All right, first things first. You are gonna do a little walkapoo into the trap. Oh, you're dead. Yes. I do need to make sure I don't get too much experience. We're gonna now run over here, which happenstance to be on treasure. We're gonna be done with the movement. And now we're gonna do an attack. Firm targets. Fucked you up, bitch. All right, easy peasy. Holy shit. All right. It's somehow, it's not gonna kill them both, but it was close. All right. Yes, do your attack. Watch it be double damage. Oh, it's just -1. No. Okay, it's fine. It'll be okay. -1 again? Oh my God. The luck is not on my side. Nulled. Haha, and they're at disadvantage. Do I take the damage? I received the 2 damage. It's fine. All right, heal himself for 2. Perform the long rest. All right, gotta get rid of 1 ability. Massive boulder I want. Dirt tornado, it's gotta move 3. Avalanche, I don't know what's in this room though, is the problem. So I don't know what to prepare for. This feels like the one I could remove. Okay, rumbling avalanche. I think I'm gonna remove rumbling avalanche. It does have a heal 4, which is really good actually. I could heal myself for. Maybe I will. I don't know. Or am I going to continue being a bitch? No, we're good. I don't need to heal myself. We just need to not die as fast. All right, so what do we got here? I'm gonna do an attack. I think I just do an attack adjacent and maybe I open the door. That feels like a good idea. So do we have a good movement? This one has a good movement. Okay, so let's just do an adjacent attack. We could do it with this one. Yes. That's fine. As long as I don't gain any more than 7 experience, we're fine. And then we'll do this one. Feedback loop so I can move a little bit. Earthen dude. He could totally open the door for me. Let's heal and open this door. He only has to move too, so I don't have to do a fancy movement at all. So let's do that. We'll just go open the door with him. All right, your job is to, I don't know, fucking kill these people. You don't need to really heal yourself. We're not gonna burn a card on doing this. Okay, I think I want the move 6. I don't want to open the door with you though. All right. I could do, I don't want to open the door. That's the thing. I just don't want to open the door. So maybe we do single out, then backstab. That's my thinking. 16. Okay. They're going first. That's bullshit, but it's fine. They're only attacking for 1. Double damage, you bitch. Plus 1 damage, you bitch. I'll take the damage, I guess. Damn. That was not my intent. So now I have to move and attack them. We're gonna do that. Skip the rest of the movement, and I guess I'm just gonna attack them. Damn. That's annoying. Attack this one. Super killed. Alright. Damn, I hate when they mess up my plans. I could heal him. Thing is, I still just want to open the door. I need to know what's in this room. Right? Like, that's important. We need to understand what is in this room. Okay, I can do it. We can do it. We're gonna open the door. It's gonna activate kicking through the door. You find yourself face to face with the reason these bandits chose as particular to hold a nest in. Animate bones. Abominations of necromantic power.
Nothing more to do but lay them to
I didn't
rest,
realize it was talking.
along with the remainder of this trouble.
All right, there is a chest in this room. Look at this. There's a chest in this room, and there's a fuck ton of gold. We have an elite bones. These guys are gonna move a lot. They have 4 arms. Like, all the skeletons in this game are kind of sick because they have like extra arms and shit. And we've got some more. We've got more elites. Oh my god. But we pass their turn, so they don't get to take another turn. That's really good. But these guys, they get to take another turn. Obviously, healing myself. That's the right move, because this guy, he's about to fuck me up. All right, bandit archer's turn. Oh, they do get to take their turn. We'll put a shield on that. 2 damage, sure. Never mind, I was wrong. They did take their turns. Aha! Suck a dick, and you got hit. All right, what are you gonna do about it? Oh, nulled and got hit. Craghart's unstoppable. I'm realizing now that I can't, like, get into that room because I put Craghart there and there's enemies, and I'm actually dumb. So we're gonna just we're just gonna do this, I guess, and I'll gain the experience from fucking her up. All right, pick up the gold. Easy peasy. All right, now we got you. Unstoppable, John, your best friend, unstoppable, like, Jen, I believe it. Just be the unstoppable. All right, I can make them attack each other, which is cute. I need to move and heal. That's a thing I need to do. This, I have to use this card no matter what. The question is, can I use this one? And it's wall? No, because this is just an attack. Loot is best I got. All right, so that's the best I got for you. You just got a short rest. That's just a requirement. We short rest. We just lost backstab, so that sucks. Fuck. I need Cragheart to move quickly because I can't jump past him. I have my range. I have my throwing knives, so that's actually something helpful. So I guess I'll move slowly and then throwing knives. Is that right? No, it feels like I should throwing knives and then move. I don't think I need to move that far though. Let's do special mixture. I think that's right. All right, Cragheart, what are you gonna do? Do you have that avalanche card that I totally got rid of? Because I'm like, I'm not gonna need this. Ah, it's in there. I'm not gonna short rest for it because there's a 50-50 chance I just lose it. Massive boulder feels right. 1, 2, 3. But I'm one space away. Problem. I have this dirt tornado that also feels right. So maybe I crushing grasp, which is going to be used for nothing. This one is actually, maybe it's crater. Oh yeah, you know what? Maybe I crater dirt tornado. I'm going to go slow anyway, right? So that's just what's going to happen. Yeah, he's going last anyway. So, okay. That was expected. This is no surprise here. So we're gonna move. Yeah, there's really no other spot. We're just gonna move here. Skip the ability. Hit these 2 targets. The important part. And we... Damn it! No! That's what you get. And -1. And they hit... Oh, fuck. Well, that was a waste. Alright, you can move here. For movement. And you get to loot. Confirm targets. Alright, we're gonna loot and make some darkness. And then we're gonna watch our Cragheart get fucked up. Aha, 1 damage. I'll take it. He's immobile now. That's fine, I didn't want to move. Haha, ×2, bitch. Yeah, I'll take 1 damage. That was 2 damage, so that's less fun, but it retaliates, so that's good. 1 damage, sure. Retaliate, even better. Okay, so this kind of worked out. There. It's going good. Dirt Tornado is definitely the move here. Like, absolutely doing a Dirt Tornado. The problem is, probably just has to be on them, right? Like, I kind of want to do a Dirt Tornado. I just can't reach that. So it's got to be here. Dirt Tornado. All right. We're going to get the +1 attack on it. For sure. All right. Burn it. Oh, it was a ranged attack, so it... Oh, for fuck's sake. At least I muddled him. I can't move. I'm immobile. So this doesn't do anything because I'm immobile. I can't use it anyway. So I'm done. All right. Well, that was a not great turn. This probably will work well. Let's see. I'm not in. This is only a move 2, so that's not gonna get me anywhere. I guess we're gonna short rest. All right, that's fine. Into the night. Burnt is fine. This feedback loops 4 movement. If I get adjacent to him, we're good. I just don't want to get shot down. We also have a treasure. If I kill them before we get the treasure, we don't get the treasure ever. So that's another problem. How much have I gained? Gained like... This one's really good. I like the idea of move 4. And then I get to attack 4. That will kill him. And then I could do... this one, but that would be too much experience. We don't want to do that. Yeah, I might be failing all my side quest objectives if I'm not careful. but I could be careful. We could be careful about this. We don't have to do everything. What is this? We don't want either of these. I don't want a single one of those. This is good. I just need to move 3, though. Probably just what I need to do. I just need to, like, do the submissive affliction and do feedback loop for movement. Easy peasy. This one. So I can move up attack 2. I have a move 5. So that's good. And I can sneak in here quite a bit. This in total will let me move 7 if I do this and then this. I'm going slow though. So that's important to know. But let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We go for the chest. That's what we gotta do. We gotta go for the chest. Doing it. Going for the chest. All right, he's got... you know what? We're just gonna do both. That's what I think there. Yes. Oh, they're going first. Create a 3 damage trap. Lame. All right. Shoot my Crag heart. He ain't even had cards to burn, so that's fair. Take the damage. I did it. And then they made some really painful traps. All right. This is like my best movement is this, which is insane. This though is the ability we want to use. Range 3. So I have to move. This is what we're gonna do. Let's see, if I move here, that's range 3. 1, 2, 3. So I can get the treasure and I can do my attack. That sounds really good. All right. We'll skip the movement. Yeah, that's good. That's fucking good. Let's do it. Suck a boulder. Ugh. All right, that was pretty good. You know what? Solid turn. He only has 2 health left. I'm just realizing now. This is a good way. Hopefully, I didn't even see what they were gonna do to me. They already did their thing, so it's just him. Target 1 enemy with all attacks. Oh yeah, that's real bad. Yeah, we can't let you do that. Instantly killed. Just I can't let him do that. This though. All right, move 5. Excellent. Except. I won't get my attack. It's fine. Scoundrel's doing what the scoundrel does. We're taking a chest. Treasure chest. We looted a toxic something. We did it. We rolling. All right. Now we gotta kill these guys quick. I can gain 2 more experience. So I could definitely do this. And then do I have a good... This one does a movement. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I can hit this one and make this one move. That seems like the right option. This is attack 3 on the bottom. This is attack 3 on the top. It's 2 movement. I think we could do it with those. That's fine. You have to short rest, so we're gonna do that. What can I do? I could heal 4. It's only really a risk if I'm bad, right? Because I got this one. I could just muddle them. It's only a risk if I'm bad at the game, right? It's only a risk if I'm bad at the game. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna see what happens. 56. Okay, good. They were doing a bigger attack this round, but hitting 2 targets. So that was gonna be dangerous, but we don't have to worry about that danger anymore because I'm gonna say you're gonna take a little walk into your own trap. Ah, instantly killed. And you are gonna get disarmed. So you don't give fucking shit. Done. This might be literally the best turn to do a loot, and I don't have any of my loot actions. I was so focused on killing them that I completely forgot about looting them. This actually, fuck. If I could get one step closer, I could have disarmed that trap. All right, you know what? I think the right option here is to just loot. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna loot. Skip movement, skip ability, end the turn. That's it. He could, I mean, she's disarmed, so she cannot attack. So it feels like the right option here is to just go loot. And also, okay, let's see. No, I don't want to. That does give me one more experience, though. Okay, undo. If I do this, though, I kill her. This is funny. Confirm action. Sorry, you're going to take a damage. They're going to receive the damage. And then I'm going to just destroy them. We're not going to get all the money. It's okay. Dead. And we won. And I got a little bit of money. Hooray! Adventure complete. We're victorious.
You take a moment to catch your breath.
All right.
And steel yourself against.
So now, this quest had a linked quest. So we've got another. We've got our victory screech, but we've got at least one more scenario. Look at this. Damage done. Cragheart did the most damage. Also took the most damage. And did the most healing. Mind Thief got 6 gold piles, though. But he got Layabout. They both got their perk points, which is good. That's really good. I mean, it was good. Scoundrel earned the most experience, so Scoundrel tends to be there. I mean, you can't... Cragheart's super good. All right, so we have a linked quest. We can claim our rewards, first off. So we got a map. Ooh, Toxic Moor. So that was our map. That's what we got. We got a map for a side quest. So that's a side quest. Burrow Lair. So this is where the boss is. We definitely want to go there. Occasionally you'll come across linked quests. Linked quests share a narrative arc and are encouraged to be completed one after another. By going directly to the linked quest, you will avoid running into road encounters. If you prefer, you can return to Gloomhaven by clicking on the location on the map. Remember, while outside of Gloomhaven, you cannot buy or sell items or level up. I think we're fine probably to just go right to the linked quest. That's there. So we'll do this right now. So what we've got here is we got a bandit commander. He's immunity to immobilize, stun, and curse. So we got to remember here, this is the equivalent of a boss fight that we're about to go into. So bandit commander here, he's got 30 health. So a lot more than these 5 and 7 health characters. So we have to retrieve the documents. There's an unclaimed reward and there's a treasure chest in this mission. So we got to do that. But we also have some living corpses and some bandit archers that are going to be problems. But we're definitely going to travel. We're definitely going to go do that quest right now. Because we don't have the road encounter, which could be good or bad, right? It go both ways. So, let's see what our battle goal is. After we get our little scenario read to us.
Head deeper into the underground burial site. Guided by the muffled sounds of conversation, you find your way through the maze of crypts and burst into a small room full of hard-faced bandits, all with bows at the ready. They're clearly guarding something. You must be in the right place.
All right. Scrambler, so only take short rests. Oh, we have both objectives again. I feel like I want to do Scrambler on Robsery this time. That feels fine. All right, Zealot, have 3 or few total cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. Interesting. Have 1 or more monsters present on the map at the beginning of every round during the scenario. That feels really possible. All right, we want as many perk points as we get. This is how we upgrade our deck, by the way. That's why we want these perk points here. Loot no gold piles or chests during the scenario. Ugh. Or gain 13 or more experience points in a scenario. That feels really possible. Like, that feels very, very possible. How many perk points does she have right now? We can also take a quick glance if we want to modify. Yes, I know we can modify the deck. So we've got this card now. So we can use, if we get a dark, we can add +2 to an attack. That seems really good, actually, because we have another character that makes dark. So add +1 for each of your allies adjacent to the target. Add +2 instead. This one's here. Add +X to attack, where X is double the shield value of the target. Okay, so this is just to remove shield. Swift bow. Honestly, just really solid. There, it's just a bow. Loot every hex you encounter with this action. Yeah, we're going to do swift bow. So we got to get rid of something from our deck, though, because we can only have a maximum of 9 cards. I feel special mixture could go. Quick hands feels good. Like, I like quick hands. I like being able to move and attack. Thieves' Knack. The thing I like is that it's got the attack at the bottom, right? Smoke Bomb is really probably... I mean, Smoke Bomb is probably super strong for this. Single Out might be another one. You know what? I think I'll take Single Out and we'll go for Swift Bow. I think. So now looking at this, loot no gold piles or chests, but get 2 perk points. I'll try it. It's going to be hard, but I think it's worth it. So this is our reputation. It'll modify what we get. All right, let's enter the dungeon. All right, it's really simple, guys. All we have to do is just kill everyone. All right, round 1. So we've got to keep enemies on the map. What do we've got map-wise? This is our map. This is a really unusual room. So we've got this room that's got all these kind of like sub-rooms on it. And then we've got this room, which has got 3 archers and 2 traps in it. So I'm feeling, I mean, these traps they stun. Oh, they're stun traps. Oh, that's really good, actually. That's really good. For 100%, we're making them move into it. The question is, am I... What is that other card's effect? So the other effect is that this has an attack on the bottom that inflicts wound, which is really good. I kind of like, though, just getting the bonus damage. The problem is it makes me go last, and I don't want to go last. I don't want to go quickly. Invisible Self. It's not... We need to look at top actions here. Top actions are the actual important actions, because that's what I'm going to be able to do. You're just silent. All good? You don't have to be chatty. Let's do Scurry and Parasitic Influence. It's not necessarily much damage, but I can at least move them, right? This person, we need to fuck them up. Oh, this is a pull too, so I can pull them through the trap. Okay, so I can pull through the trap and then smack them. What about that? What if we did that? I like that plan. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull them through the trap. We're gonna pull this one through the trap specifically. That should be able to go 1, 2 to me. And then I'll smack them with my sword. And that should do it. Cragheart, what are you gonna do? I gotta remember, you gotta always keep monsters on the map. It might be easiest if I just open the door. Which sounds so dumb. But absolutely is what we're considering here. How much movement? I gotta move 3. I've gotta move 4. That's honestly, this is like the best card he has right now. Being able to, it makes a green, it deals 3 damage at range 3. It's so good. We want to keep this right now. Target all adjacent enemies. That's actually really good too. Okay, this seems fair. Maybe I do this attack and do this for movement, and we do it. All right. All right, they're gonna target 2 targets, so that's not gonna be good, but that's gonna be fine. We're gonna pull you. Yes, confirm targets. I would like to pull you to here, please. Through the trap. I was like, better go through the trap. It did. Okay, we're good. And now we're gonna smack her. +2, please. Oh, ×2. One-shotted the bitch. One-shotted the bitch. Hell yeah, brother. Side story where Nika makes that his wish would be very funny. All right. So obviously, we're gonna say you need to walk into this trap. You're gonna walk in the trap. You're stunned now. That's beautiful. We're gonna do a move 3 up to here, and then we'll hit you. Aw, well, I got my null out, I guess. The question is, do I want to retrieve one of these cards? And I don't think I do. I think we're okay. End Mind Thief's turn. All right. Okay, this is here. We're gonna open the door. This will ensure it's gonna happen. All right.
Littered with coffins. At the back stands your quarry. He fits the description, but there is something previously unnoticed in his eyes.
It's a dark, unworldly force.
A dark, otherworldly force. Who are you to think you can interrupt the work of the Gloom?
Gloom?
A dark energy engulfs his hands as he speaks. I will show you what you are dealing with.
Gloom? This game's Gloomhaven. All right, so this is our boss here. He moves to the next door and reveals the room. Okay. And these guys, they're just gonna attack range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as long as I don't take a single step into the room, we're good. +2, please. Could have hoped. All right, let's see. They can't attack. This one's attacking. Haha! Suck a dick! Alright, well, you got me on that one. We'll still use the shield, just because, why not? Bandit Commander, what are you doing? He's opening a door. Fucking living corpses. We have to kill all revealed enemies. These guys are awful. Alright. What do we got here? What are we working with? So we've got Big Bad Boss. He's opening doors for us. We've got, I don't see the treasure chest, so the treasure chest has to be behind one of the doors. We don't know what he's gonna do yet. But we probably, I mean, rule of thumb is you have to kill all ads as fast as possible. Those guys are the real Ron body type. Yeah? You feel that? That's the Ron body type. Maybe a little bit. Alright. So we got, I could summon my gnawing rat. It has 6 health. It deals 2 attack and inflicts poison. But it only moves 1, so it's really slow. Summon the plague rat. I don't think we want that. This feels fine. So I could do this one, right? The mind's weakness. Strengthen myself up. And then this one allows me to... See, this is a good... I could do this move, right? I could do this move. Also this move. I think that's what we want to do. I'm thinking we do a move, we go quick, and then I get this mind's weakness, and I try to fuck this person up. You need to get in here as fast as possible. Got a backstab. I could do this to move 6, right? Do this to move 6. And then I have a swift bow. That could work. Swift bow, or I could quick hands. Let's see. How many spaces away am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that might be the best option. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll swift bow in there. Craghart's here. Craghart needs to do something else. I feel like I could... So I have green, right? So green's good. I can immobilize. Ooh, that lets me immobilize. This also seems really good. 2, 3 attack. And all enemies up to 2 hexes away. So if I'm here, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it really would just be hitting just those 2. That doesn't feel worth it. We need to move, is the thing. I need to move as fast as possible. All enemies moved through. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could just barely get there. This seems really good. I feel like I should Dirt Tornado. Dirt Tornado is range 2. That means I need to get as far as possible into this room. I have a move 2. This is a move 4. I have to burn a card. These are my move 3s, but I have to Dirt Tornado. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's probably it, right? Okay. I guess we're gonna do that. I will go slow though. I'm gonna go last to see if we can get something better. All right, what do we got? These living corpses are gonna move and attack. Bandit Commander is gonna move to the next door and reveal it. Fucker. These guys are going to move one, attack one, and then they're going to place trap. Okay. Well, still doesn't necessarily change the plan. Oh, maybe I should kill these. I was just trying to kill other enemies. These guys are moving. They have a range of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It probably is the right move for me to try and like just kill stuff in this room first. Like, that feels the most correct. It sucks that I have to like, it just sucks somewhat. All right. It helps dirt tornadoes technically enemies up to range 4. I mean, that's true. That is true. All right. Good luck, please. Let's hope for good luck. That's what I'm thinking. Nah, we didn't get good luck. All right, well, the question is, do I get in the room? I think I'll get in the room. I think I'll just get her in the room. Gets me in range. All right, we already decided. We are going to for sure put this on, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna move here. Skip the movement, confirm targets, I'll heal myself because it's funny. And we're gonna put this on, and then we're gonna do attack. Bam. Dead. Question is, do I retrieve the card or I cloak of invisibility? 100%. We're gonna pretend we don't exist. Easy turn. All right, what do you got? Oh, I was in range. Okay, that's fine. 1 damage. 1 damage is nothing. This person, oh, I'm in range of you too, but 0 damage, so it's fine. Another trap. Wait. Oh no, he moves on the door's face. 3 damage? Ooh, I don't know. 3 damage feels like a lot. I feel like I'm gonna not take it. Your next 4 range attacks gain add a target. I don't have a lot of range attacks, but that is good. I'm just gonna burn it. We're not gonna take that 3. I want a little less. Living corpses. They're all stuck. They're all stuck in there. What door are you opening, you bastard? Oh, and there's the chest. Okay. Well, we knew what I had to do to begin with. What is all adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage? Oh, okay. Yeah. Skip ability. All right, now I can move. The problem is, what the fuck am I gonna muddle? I think I still just need to muddle them. We're gonna move here. We're gonna move to the center of the room. We're gonna skip the ability because we're doing the dirt tornado ability. Now, ooh, okay, so that hits. That's gonna hit not the most of them. This is gonna hit the most. Muddling all of them, dealing some extra damage, feels like the best option. These guys tend to be slow moving. See, there's also this. This feels really good too, because I'm hitting both of these and muddling them. I think this is probably best, right? It's just the most damage. So let's just do as much damage as possible. We gotta kill them all anyway. All right, good enough. Get an experience, end it up. All right. I don't feel bad about that, right? I don't feel bad about that. It seems to work just fine. All right, we need to get you in there and you need to fuck up somebody. What is my fastest movement? That is my fastest movement. It would mean I deal 4 damage, but it also means 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't get in range of anything. Feedback loop gets 4. This also has a 4. I don't have any other ranged attacks. So I guess my top action doesn't matter, does it? But let's just go slow. Hopefully somebody comes close to me. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I have somebody right here. What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? I just gonna hit this person. That seems like a good idea. Let's just kill the person that's right beside me. Okay. This is not an easy game. There's a lot to keep track of, if that hasn't been made obvious. I need to kill these people. This is throwing knives, gives a pretty good option, because I can at least hit 2 targets for 2 damage. But it's spreading the damage a little bit. I don't have to go too far to do that. It would be nice if I have quick hands, so I could do this. Quick hands moves 2. That is not enough unless he goes to there. That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. Let's instead, we should do some moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I need to move 5. So I guess what I'll do, throwing knives is what I wanted to do anyway. Okay. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I go first. I go first with this character. All right, what do you got? So I could immobilize. This guy scares me. So their movement range is 1, right? So these guys are moving really slow, but this guy has an attack of 4. That is very dangerous. Like, so incredibly dangerous. And I can't, we do not want to be right there. Okay. If I had green, I could do this to immobilize, but I don't. Healing 4 is pointless right now. I need, if I'm gonna do this, right, I need green. So we should focus on trying to get green. This makes a green. So this feels like the right option. Let's do this for my movement. And then this is just an attack 3. Right? That feels right. Like, let's just do that. I don't know what they're gonna do yet. So this feels fine. All right, let's see what's happening to us. Summon a Living Bones Elite. For fuck's sake, this guy. We might have to get him down instantly. Cause damn, that is... Fuck this guy. All right, let's get her moved over here. Skip the movement. Kill as many of these guys as we can, so I'm just gonna do these targets. I don't have shields, so 2 damage. What about you? 2 damage, fine. All right, it is what it is. He's gonna summon the Living Bones. Oh, this guy, this bastard. All right, they're moving. Corpses, they're gonna try and immobilize. Muddled and immobilized me. That is really bad for me. All right, I needed to just kill you. That's what I needed to do. We're gonna kill you. All right, thanks. And now we're gonna move 4 to get me in the room. All right, come, Mr. Rat. I do want to use that, but I don't have to use it right now. All right, well, that was, I could do the retaliate. Retaliate feels really good right now because I think I'm gonna get melee'd attacked like a fuck ton. Alternatively, I can't move, so this, I just have to do this because I need the green. Oh, I'm gonna damage everybody. Sure, sorry. They'll take the damage, it's fine. Right. Damn it. Negated damage is so unlucky. All right. Was the bandit. 2 damage? Fine. Whatever. Just walk. Well, definitely not gonna take lethal damage. You got me on that. Heal 3. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna burn this one. All right. Well, that was not my favorite. I want to use this card. Can't I use it now? Because I have to do card selection. Because if I had this one, I can make her move into that, but then I don't have another attack right now, do I? Okay, so that doesn't matter. The point is, it doesn't matter. This guy, I can make somebody attack, but I'd rather be adjacent. Okay, we need to beat up some people. I need to deal as much damage as I can. I have a lot of negative conditions on things. This has a stun, so that's actually really helpful. If I were in range. I'm not in range is the problem. Damn. I always feel like I'm nowhere near where I want to be. So I think we're gonna do that. That's just gonna be our best. I've got this one. Yeah, I mean, this is probably best option too. Sucks, but that's gonna be best. You now. Avalanche is a good attack right now. I also have this. This is hard. If I can get... Okay. Unstable upheaval. This is the time to use it. And I need a way to jump. Target all enemies. Oh my god. I'm burning cards. He's gonna do something insane. And it's gonna be bad. I'm gonna jump. I'm burning 2 cards to do this. But it's gonna attack everyone. Alright, we're gonna skip the rest. I have to skip the rest of it. This is literally the best spot for this. We're using this and hitting everyone. Guys, this is about the best attack I'm ever gonna do. You got lucky, you son of a bitch. Alright. Target all enemies. Yep. Skip ability. We got our experience. That was a good AoE. That was a good turn. Now he's gonna... Oh, so lucky. So lucky. Alright. Now, the option here. Move 2. I'm not gonna move right onto the trap. So we're gonna move here. Skip the rest of my movement. I'm gonna attack. Double damage is very silly. So we're gonna do an attack. Skip the attack. Oh, I couldn't do it, so I didn't get the experience. Lame. Alright, this guy, he is attacking 6. Fuck, I missed that. Attacking 5, push 1, and then they suffer damage. Yeah, I think we'll burn an available card. That feels like a better idea. Yeah, we'll do that one. I don't want to take 6 damage. Oh! Alright, I'll take the 3. Alright. 4 damage? That's so much damage. I'll take it. Alright, Mind Thief. Mind Goblin this up. Alright, what do we got? I don't know why I keep going the Mind Goblin joke. I just really feel it. Alright, we don't have traps nearby, so moving them doesn't feel like the right option. Empathetic Assault does, though. So I'm going to take that. Alright. I'm going to move. Alright, this is a lot of damage to deal. For movement. I'm in the danger zone. But this is attacking for 3 because he's got shield. If I get lucky, it kills it. This also feels like a good time to kill the really scary big elite corpse. But I also have the bandit archer elite. I think that's fine. What do I have in my deck is the important thing. Why do you have 3 times zeros? I have 3 curses. Shit, I didn't realize that we came in here with a bunch of curses. Damn. So there are 3 times zeros that are in this here. Piercing bow would work really well. I do agree. I think this is a guaranteed kill. This not a probable kill, and this is not a probable kill. It's a maybe. This is more likely than this. This is a guaranteed kill. Do I go for the guaranteed even though it's like less damage? I think so. I think we just go for it. Yeah, I could have killed that. That's fine. You gotta roll with what you gotta roll with. Damn it. Stop summoning things. At least they take a damage. At least. All right. Here we go. Empathetic assault is what I want. Do I have... I have 2 attacks here. That is what we need to do. You need a short rest. Sure. Burn the bow. What do we got? All right, you need to go fuck this dude up real bad. None of its allies. So this would be attack of 5. I should almost smoke bomb first. I need to not loot. So, if I smoke bomb, right, what is my bottom action going to be? I could do this to pull him. No, I'm doing smoke bomb, so I can't do that one. What do we do here? We could, so this, let's just move, right? We can move, we can get in range. I think smoke bomb is the right way here as well, because we could double our damage on the next attack. I pretty much just have to smoke bomb, is my feeling. And then I need to keep backstab, because backstab's my big damage. So that's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna smoke bomb. Don't want to loot. I want to move, but you know what? Well, I can't move him yet. Okay. Yeah, so we'll smoke bomb and just venom shiv, I guess. All right, that's what we'll do. Craighart, you need to short rest. You are about to get knocked out of this whole battle, unfortunately. So I need to deal as much damage as I can. Got Dirt Tornado. That's not going to be much. Massive Boulder is. So it's 3 damage. Do 3. This deals 4 damage. So that allows me to chance to kill. Oh shit, I actually, for the first time ever, opposing strike actually might work. Oh, and everybody's going slow. It's finally happened. Okay. What do I want to do here? I think I want to do both of these. So this is going to disarm. What are they doing? Their move, attack, poison. Target all adjacent enemies. That sucks ass. All right, but this should hopefully just tell them no to that. So I'm at... Fuck. These are ranged attacks and I'm adjacent, so I'm going to be at disadvantage. I do like that as a mechanic, right? Adjacency for a disadvantage on range seems actually like a solid thing. So this is the other alternatives. I do this, but they have no status effects, so that's just a bad idea. Okay, well, I'll do the turn as I planned it out, I guess. An attack 4. I can do this guy, but I'd rather stun him if I could. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna lose empathetic assault, though. This is disarm. What are you doing? You're doing lots of attacks. That might be an attack 5, though. Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay. Now this one. This would stun. So I could stun him. Do basically no damage, but would stun him. This would stun him too. I'm gonna stun him. Well, it stunned him at least. Okay. No damage, but stunned him. I'll take it. That's what we gotta do. We gotta go invisible. Do a what is he doing? He is opening the next door. So this is what I gotta do. I just gotta move here. Because he's gonna be right there. So that's where I want to attack him next. Alright, Craighart. We have not ever had this work before, so we're gonna now go here. And we're gonna skip the rest of the movement, and you get to actually attack both of these. I am so happy about it. Alright, 1 kill. 1 kill's good. Alright, Living Bones Elite, not super excited about. Take the 3, I guess. You can't, so... This is bad. Avalanche? I do kind of want Avalanche. Massive boulder summons it, so I guess we're gonna get rid of my dirt tornado. Sorry, dirt tornado. Okay, now these guys move. They don't do much. Good, there's the chest in there, so we still have to sneak in there at some point in time. And he's opened all the doors, which suck ass. Sucks ass. Short rest it is. What we got? We lose that. This is where it gets hard. This is where things get hard. So I want to fuck him up as much as possible with an attack. So I need to hit him first. Backstab is going to be it. Do I have another attack? This also attack. Okay. So we'll do backstab first, and then we'll do the thieves' knack. And that should do it. So that's going to be good on you. You also need to beat up these guys. As much as possible, we need to beat you guys up. Parasitic influence is not it. Feedback loop is not it. What do we do here? Do I have an attack below? This has an attack below. That's also stun, so that's a good safety thing. This is a move attack. This is probably, I just want to just hit them. So probably do this. Perverse edge here. We'll stun, we'll attack. We'll get these guys out of the way. You literally are running out of cards, so you're just gonna do what you have. Elite Bones. He will heal himself. That's not great. All right, here we go. Big attack. Big whammy. 10 damage, folks. A third of his health. Times 2, please. Please. Just my luck. Okay. Double damage? No. 0 damage. 0 damage. I am baffled, but whatever. Alright. Well, just hit him. -1. It still got him down. Still got him down. It's fine. Done. What are you doing? You were moving 0, attacking 4, so that's fine. So you're the right one to stun. 0 damage again. Fucking curse. God, I hate the curse. 0 times 0 is still 0. Is true. Do want this one. Great. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Cool. I'm just gonna hit him. I don't need to create 2 obstacles in me. I instead am just gonna walk over here. Alright, pick up some treasure. Even if they get knocked out, I still get to keep the treasure. Alright, all the living corpses do nothing. And then what are you gonna do? You move to reveal the next door. So he's just now in a loop. Alright. So we need to kill these guys. Do I have an attack below? I don't think I have an attack below. So I can make myself invisible. And then this lets me move an attack, which seems pretty solid. So that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. If for efficiency, it's better that I probably kill these guys before they get any closer. But we'll do that. He's got a short rest. All right. I mean, hear me out here. This seems like the best option. I don't think I'm gonna get melee attacked, so I just gotta do as much damage as I can to him before I lose. Okay, now he's gonna start attacking. So that's good. Alright, here we go. I'm so baffled here. Alright, this is... If I hit both... This is just a... No, let me just do this. This is the right move. Oh, fuck, I only see one, though. Undo. Do we move to see both, or... What are they doing? They're moving one, so yeah, I just attack them. I'll just attack them. Well, there's my fucking times 2. All right. Well, get me out of the way. All right. You make yourself invisible. And I can't, I can't go there. We're gonna skip the movement. Not skipping the attack. Guys, all the time zeros. Are you for real? Oh my god. I cannot believe it. At least he got a time 0. Oh my god. All right, they're all gonna move. And then the Cragheart can finally do something. Bewildered. Absolutely bewildered. This feels like the right option because I could kill 2 of these. So I guess that's what I have to do. I know it burns the card, but I have to do as much damage as I can before I die. All right, consume it. Get there. Kill him, please. Oh, got both of them. Thank God. Thank God Cragheart did something. He is exhausted. Cragheart's gone. He's gone now. And that's unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Because we have so many things to kill. Oh, we have so much to kill. Okay. This is going to be really hard. Oh, shit. I probably just need to short rest because this stuff's not going to do it for me. This is gaining shield. This is healing myself. This is a Plague Rat. Plague Rat is so slow, though. Does some damage. He's just so slow. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do this. Alright, short rest it is. Alright. We might be fucked. We might be fucked on here. This is not good. These are a lot of enemies. I think we just focus on the boss. Oh, yeah. Just focus on the boss. That's what I got. What do we got here? Oh my god. What are they doing? They're just moving. That's probably my best option. What are you doing, though? You're moving to the next door to reveal it. So you're going to move to this door. Which works perfectly fine, I guess. All right. Damn. This is probably what I want. Poison adds +1 attack to all of their attacks against a poison character. Heal ability, cure poison. Yeah, poison's really good for that. That's the right move. Not onto the treasure though. Really? Well, he's poisoned. So that's important. All right, watch all these guys move slowly into here. He's gonna walk into the trap eventually. I know he will. All right, Plague Rat time. The question is, where do I put the Plague Rat? I think we'll move here and we'll put the Plague Rat adjacent to me. Plague Rat. Plague Rat, do your thing. We summon a Plague Rat. His attack applies poison, which is helpful. All right, commander moves. Teleport. All right. Short rest it is. Sure. I lose Scurry. Okay. I think, fuck. I don't even know if I can deal this much damage. What do I got? So, feedback loop. I have a parasitic influence, so I can move you into the 3 damage trap and kill you that way. So that's good. This is push. I'd have to go slower and hope that you move into me and then attack me and then I'd burn a card. That's so bad. That's like a horrible, horrible option. Yeah, that's a horrible, horrible option. But it is basically my option. So I guess we're gonna go slow and hope he walks into me and then I have to burn a card. That's so dumb. Neither of these have fast movement, but what I can do. Yep, they're gonna move into me, and they're gonna move and try to attack me. All right, this is not enough. So what I need to do is this. Movement. And are you in range? At least he's in range. I don't have any shields to ignore anyway. 3 damage. And the scoundrel's turn. He's gonna move to the next door. Oh, they attack the plague rat. Yeah. Plague rat, tank. Tank it. Don't die, plague rat. Yay, plague rat got to attack. Oh my god, it worked out. The fact that this worked out is so incredible. I'm so happy about it. Yeah, 6 damage, and I'll send that bitch back. Go away. All right, this one now. Definitely gonna move the 3 here. Even though the 7 it would be helpful, I just kill something. All right, now he's gonna teleport there, which is helpful. Kinda. Okay. That worked out so well that I'm blown away. But I guess we do this. She has to short rest because I got nothing else. We are almost out of turns. This is getting tight. This is why this is also an incredibly good game, because of how incredibly tight everything is. That's what we got, right? What we got. I don't have much more damage. All right, he's gonna summon living bones. No, I can't fight any more enemies. We're gonna lose this mission. All right. Well, they both have move 5. This one, they're not adjacent to any allies, so that's what we got. The question is, I think I'm gonna fail the mission. Maybe I try to get as much gold as I can. I'm not gonna be able to kill him in time. What are they doing? They're just attacking 5, so you do not want to be adjacent to any of them. Unless I know I can kill it. I don't. I think we're gonna lose. I think that's what's gonna happen. Probably should go with that mentality and pick up treasure, but I'm not. Going with the mentality that maybe something could change. Plague rat, go. Good job, plague rat. Damn. That was good. That was real good. All right. This is the only right move, which is to stun the boss. Even if though it does no damage. Oh, he's immune to stuns. I forgot about that. I forgot that he's immune to stuns. Fuck. It's fine. It's okay. This is fine. We're so dead. We're absolutely lose here. Oh! At least it got negated. So all I can do is short rest.
Has, I would like to take my turn to cry over not knowing.
He's like, take your turn over not knowing French. Valid. Shit. Problem is everything. Everything's the problem here. I mean, so feedback loop, I can at least move quite a bit. Burns a card for each status effect. I could do what I could do. All right. This is her last turn. We 100% are losing this. Because there's no way I can kill this many enemies in this little of time. Oh. He's gonna summon another living bones. The absolute bastard. Well, we're gonna do what we can. Alright, no more movement. Kill the bitch. ×2. Oh my god, I did it. I killed a boss. I don't win because we have to kill all the enemies. Oh, he died! That was actually helpful. Living bones is gonna fuck me up though. Like rat dead. damage. I mean, that's helpful, but still not, it's not good enough. I have to, I just lose. Scoundrel, take your last turn. I mean, this is last turn. There's no coming back here. So we kill this. And then I need to loot. I'm gonna lose. So firm action. Loot what little gold I have. Mine Thief is exhausted. Watch this. We're gonna long rest because it's funny. I think they're still just gonna kill me. Yep, I'll take the 3 damage. We were actually surprisingly close, except I have to burn 1 card. All right, select a card. Goodbye, quick hands. And now we end the Scoundrel's turn, and then the Scoundrel's exhausted, and that's the end. We lost on level 2, guys. Open all the fucking doors. All right, well, we tried. Yeah, this scenario failed. Yeah, it is so much. All right, return to map. And that's it. That's gonna be it. We tried our best, but here's important things, right? First and foremost, we got a lot of experience. We learned a lot of things. We can have a city encounter, so we'll have our city encounter here. But I think there's a lot we could take from it. All right. Ooh, okay, please, something of interest, sirs. The world's come through chitters and hisses. You turn your head towards the valley of a word of scales to see a horror dressed in crude robes and masks. It holds a piece of parchment. Something for sirs, very powerful, just 5 gold. You can see the parchment has the designs for something on it, but still, you recognize this horror. It's known for trading disreputable goods. You can't know what the parchment came from, and if anyone saw dealing with the creature, well, they might get the wrong idea. Do we take the deal? I think we just take the deal. We lost 5 collective gold, but we got a Shoes of Happiness design. All right. It's making suggestions on whose gold it should come from. We'll take it. But we got the Shoes of Happiness design. So let's go see what's here. Shoes of Happiness. If you move 6 or more hexes on your turn, gain 1. Cost 50. I mean, the only person that has money, enough money, is Rob Suri to buy anything. Let's see. You need a head item. Probably is just better for me to save my money. Yeah, because you can't get another small item anyway. Yeah. No, nothing. I'm just there. But here's the thing now. Now that we've done this, we actually have unlocked this is a side quest adventure. Protect the tree, kill all enemies. And we have, of course, the borrow lair that we need to do. Here's the thing. You can't, like, I guess you can replay quests. It'll let you. Look at this map, too. We've got barely anything on it. I'll tell you, there's 93 or 95 scenarios in this game. So there's a lot we can do. But I wanted to pause here because auto play, abilities, moves. Okay, cards, moves. That's what I'm looking for. I am looking effects and conditions. This is what I want to talk about here. Negative conditions. This game has a bunch of status effects, except it doesn't, right? It has a bunch of status effects, but there's not actually that many status effects in this game. They keep it simple. And let's look at these kind of negative debuffs. So poison. If a target's poisoned, all enemies add +1 to their attack there, which is really good if it's targeting them. And then healing removes the poison, but it negates the heal. Wound, if the target is wounded, they suffer 1 point of damage at the start of their turn. So kind of like being on fire or something. If a heal ability is used on a wounded target, the wound condition is removed and the heal continues normally. If a target's both poison and wound, a heal ability would remove both conditions but have no other effect, which is I'm glad for clarity. Immobilize, right? They can't move. Disarm, they can't attack. Stun, they can't take any actions. And muddle gives them disadvantage. Then you have strengthen here, which just gives you advantage there. So it's a really simple. Invisible means that they can't be focused on, can't be targeted, acts like a wall. And then Bless and Curse is just add an extra ×2 to your deck, add a ×0 to your deck. So they have just like a couple status effects here. And I like this simplicity. And I think this is something we could incorporate in our game too, is just keeping it simple in many ways. And I like the way that this gets handled too. Obviously we've seen damage and exhaustion, experience. We just got to get a lot more experience here as well. Infusing, strong, waning. But the simplicity I think really helps. And so I that's something I do want to take from this game, is I like the simplicity of these actions here. And there are other things that we do want to include for thematic reasons, and we have a more complicated game. But I think we could still keep things simple on there as well. So yeah, I think that about covers this. I mean, we've got like jump and move and flying, and there's a lot here that we can do there. Am I making a game? Whoa, I can tell you this. Yes, actually, we have been playing actually for the last 2 years our own tabletop role-playing game, one that I've created. We are now going through a full revamp of the game. And so one of the reasons we're playing Gloomhaven today is to look at some of the mechanics specifically and decide, what do we want to incorporate? What are some things that we really liked? And what are some things that we might not want to use? And Gloomhaven, I feel, is like a great example of, it's got a lot of good systems that we can incorporate in a variety of ways. And so, yes, we are currently making a game there. We've been playing it for the last 2 years there. We started in 2024 as well, but we are incorporating mechanics and creating up some new ideas too. So are you allowed to know the name? Of course. I mean, it's Adventures in Sylvanor there. I mean, if you check any of my previous streams there, it is us playing the campaign on there. So yeah, absolutely know the name. Adventures in Sylvanor too. And yeah, it's a really cool, I mean, we've been playing it, enjoying it. The rule books are very long. Some of them are like, for individual characters, 50 pages as well. So we're looking at ways that we could simplify and rebalance the systems. Yes, we will definitely be getting to smaller groups again in the very near future too. Okay, but that, folks, is also, that's gonna be it for tonight. Simple stream, keeping it straightforward, but we also felt like we got a lot of coverage. We did quite a bit tonight, so that was really good. Oh, definitely check it out, and you can see any of those streams. So we've been playing it for, I mean, years and such. But yeah, folks, I thank you all for joining on. So we've got some decisions to make. We could continue exploring Gloomhaven, or we could check out a new game. A new game would probably be Mugenics, would be the next one for us to check out as well. So we'll kind of decide what we want to do throughout the week. But meantime, thank you all for hopping on. Thank you all for joining in. And Uncatchable, it's a pleasure to meet you as well. I suppose, I mean, if you're interested, you're more than welcome to join in on the Discord community. There, we'll see. Yeah, if you're interested, we talk offline. I can actually get a real invite to this, and this is now people's chance to sneak into the server. We had a couple like bots hopping in the server, and we're like, it's just easier if we private the server for right now. But let's see here. Send an invite link. Yeah, I think this works. So I'll throw that in there if you're interested. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much, and thank you for hopping in. Also, thank you guys for doing the clips and cuts. I see the message here, so I will be definitely exploring this as well. Thank you a lot. Oh yeah, this is awesome too. So, okay. Oh, I want to hear your dumb class idea. I want to hear it. I want to hear the dumb class idea. I'm totally into it. All right. Well, thank you everybody for hopping in. I hope everybody has a great week, and we'll be back next Sunday. So take care, everybody.